Hello, viewers and listeners. Jordan here, and welcome to Heroes of Thylea, an actual play show and podcast produced by Lionhead Gaming. This production is my interpretation of Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, an epic adventure book for D&D 5th edition created by Arcanum Worlds. It blends classic fantasy with Greek mythology to create an adventure of epic scope, storytelling, and heroes, combined with my own changes to create something unique and wonderful that I hope both you and my excellent cast of close friends enjoy. And so, with that, I want to let the cast introduce themselves and their characters.
Hey everybody, this is John, he/him, and I play Mercury, the Siren demigod sorcerer. And well, Mercury's from a very unique place, a place that nobody can seem to recall, a place where he was once a prince, and he's traveled around this world trying to figure out what happened to his home island. He met some crazy adventurers along the way. He seems to always like to bring joy and happiness to everyone around him.
Hello, I'm Brendan, he, him, and I play Sophia, the Stygian philosophy wizard. We are all just pawns in a game of which we do not understand the rules.
Hey, I'm Kishi. I play Bartholomeos, the Minotaur Herculean Barbarian. May the Ancient Ones watch over you.
I'm Nick, he, him, and I play Theamos, the human dragon lord paladin. Okay, Sophia. What's irritating, doesn't go away, and makes you miserable? A lich. Get it? Because it's a play on It's Your No Fun. Mercury would have laughed at that joke.
Hi, I'm Nikki, they, them, and I play Imperia, the nymph Amazonian ranger. Dragons. There's just such awe-inspiring creatures.
I'm Mel, she, her, and I play Nyx, the nymph prophecy cleric.
I've spent centuries asking questions, and the only ones who have ever answered me are the stars.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Peter, my pronouns are he, him, and I play Trace, the human hoplite fighter. Remember what has been lost. Fight for what hasn't been.
Right, and with that done, it's time for us now to begin with a recap from the one and only John.
We find ourselves in an interesting place. On a bit of a calm evening, the moon coming over the ocean, the waves making noise. As we find ourselves in a palace, balcony opening. Many people within the city of Yavin look up and they hear a bit of a song from their ruler Mercury as the moon begins to come across the bay. So young Laress comes over to the balcony. Hey, Paul, can, can you tell me again? Can you tell me a story? Well, what? I thought the song was going to put you to bed. What story you want to hear? Um, Paul, I'd really like to hear about the time of the miracle at Mitros. I tell you what, son. I mean, is that your favorite story ever, or what? Yeah. Well, all right. Well, you see, the chosen. We'd been working with the five, of course. Yes, we working with Kira. Yes, she was there, And well, we went over to the old temple on the south side of old Mitros. There was a storm a brewing. People were saying that it was the worst thing they ever seen. People shut up in their old houses. People even saying that to appease Sidon, they're going to have to tear down the Temple of the Five. Well, we ain't going to have none of that. So, your paw and the chosen, we decided to aid the Five in performing a miracle. Yes, I know it's called the Miracle of Mitros. So, let me tell the story now. And well, we went on out to the old temple. Several other Trojan captains and even Auntie Nikki's friends from the Amazon. And well, I'll tell you what, so it was a hell of a fight. We had these creatures coming down, screaming, hollering, coming out of the wind and the water, shooting lightning and trying to beat us down. Well, luckily, Sophia was able to manage the troops to the south, making sure they held our defenses so we didn't get outflanked. Old Atreus and Inferior went off to the side and started beating down the invaders to our right. And well, the rest of us kind of stood steady as wave upon wave came in. Now, the five were under that protection. Of course, all eyes of Mitros are on us with Kira's magic. And of course, we had to look real good and make sure everyone could see the true power of the five. So we beat back wave upon wave until larger creatures came in and started beating on their aura of protection. Luckily, old Bartholomeus and Theamos decided to jump off to the left and beat down creatures that were trying to shoot us from a range. Then the skies opened up and these horrible creatures came streaming down, shooting these beams of energy, lightning bolts of some sort. Well, old Bartholomeus seemed to piss 'em off real well, and they started shooting down at him left and right and left and right. Your old paw, well, we ain't gonna have none of that, so we made sure to take easy work of 'em, knocking 'em down with a little bit of magic here, a little bit of magic there. As more and more of these creatures seemed to try to overwhelm us. Of course, I was playing the old tale here on this harmonica and making sure that our allies did a little bit more extra duty. And luckily, old Nyx managed to make a bit of an aura on the battlefield, protecting us from these creatures and swinging that old spiritual weapon that she likes to tote around. Things looked to be going pretty well for us, as all these creatures seemed to fall away, us almost having a bit of victory. Yeah, we were beat up, a little bloodied here and there, but for the most part, the people on the main section were doing well. Well, and that's when the skies really opened up. When these three creatures came screaming down. Well, two of them did. One came up from the water, saying that they were elementals, there to fulfill their sworn bond. Let me tell you what, son. Right then and there, that's when we figured out what the old chosen were real made of. That's where we are.
Very, very, very nicely done. I feel like I've just foisted a whole new section of your life. You're just going to be playing the harmonica for who knows how long now. As thanks to that excellent recap, you will gain 1 mythic inspiration. If you're at your cap, you hit your cap, but if you are below that, you gain 1. Additionally, you all gain 2 laurels for that excellent
Oh, thank God.
that excellent playing.
Thank God! I'm the one who fucking used them all on you last game.
Thank Mercury.
As indeed, we come back into the scene with Shi, Iran, and Yan Sabin descending from the skies, whirling themselves into being or crackling across in a lightning cloud form. I was able to show you Yan Sabin last time, but here, take a look. Wonderful.
Oh, no. No.
Oof.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
I
it's the
don't
guy
know.
with the axe.
I don't
Okay,
got trust
it.
anyone with that narrow of hips.
Got it.
Kind of
No,
see
it's
an
the guy with the
alternative-
axe and the shield and the horn helmet.
Yeah, that's an alternative universe Bartholomeus right there.
Oh, I thought that was Ivar.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, Ivar's here. Yes,
Yeah,
we're saved.
Ivar's here. We're saved.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
that would be fun, wouldn't it?
I'll handle this one.
Step aside.
Indeed.
I'm here.
As these creatures are coming into being, sort of coalescing themselves and calling upon their oath, really sort of becoming truly physical, there is a bit of time that passes as about 6 seconds would pass as they're sort of coming into being, giving you guys one round, it seems, of potential respite before they fully enter initiative. And we'll be re-rolling initiative for the third and hopefully final encounter.
I drink shit.
Don't do that. That's gonna get dysentery.
Is it a bonus action to drink a potion if it's your own? Do we use that
Indeed, it
homebrew?
is.
Hell yeah.
That's technically a house rule, but yes, that is the applicable house rule here. You can see the strange sort of creatures down to the south, these strange sort of stormy spirits almost seem to be much more see-through now, kind of like looking at mist itself. They seem to be much less together and just staring up at the sky, sort of watching these things sort of come down and declare themselves. Some of the other remaining Trojan captains sort of stab out at them, and they don't seem to really react. The spears just seem to sort of go through them almost like they're not even there, as they're sort of coming together, as each of you get essentially one turn. What do you want to do with it as they come into being before we roll initiative?
I drink my potion to give myself back a third level spell slot and use my bonus action continue cautionary tale.
I will drink this potion of superior respite, which I don't roll for that, right? It's 3 times my normal hit dice. Or is it?
Check the rules reference guide.
Respite.
I'm
Superior.
I'm also going to drink a potion of superior spell power to regain 1/3 level spell slot, and with my action, Nyx is going to go into another prophetic trance so that she can foresee the horrible dangers that we are about to encounter.
I also shove all my lay on hands on myself.
Be sure to reduce your hit die, I guess, for the superior spell power potion.
I'll pop my Healy potion.
Yeah, so you roll 4d12 plus 4. Art, since you're a big old barbarian.
Oh, what was it that I rolled?
You roll the d4, so like with the healing potions, you get whatever your hit dice is, and your hit dice is d12, so you get 4d12 plus 4?
Yep.
Yeah, Sophia continuing her battle down here. She's gonna get back up to her feet, scrolling her way back onto the stonework here. And she pulls out a small little potion, chugs it down, regaining a tiny little bit of magic. As she calls out to the remaining men here, fall back to the center platform. I'll try to keep them off of you. As pulling up the strange scepter, she calls on a little bit of magic as somewhat like the strange tendrils that she shot out before that seemed to have no effect, but this time these things seem to be more physical, actually striking out against the creatures all around her, but strangely avoiding her allies. She calculates their trajectory. That's not some... Oh god, I didn't realize there was a selecty thing. Is there a selecty thing? It's all around me. Go away, selecty thing.
The template?
There we go.
Is it concentration?
No, it just shoots out all around me.
Okay, so like as you're climbing up and you're seeing, some of your captain allies sort of stab out at these things, and they don't really seem to respond to it. It seems to sort of go through them, almost like they're not really there. You still cast the Arms of Hadar, trying to swipe out at them as well.
Yeah. Crunches
Right.
in, striking them, and do necrotic damage. Oh, is it necrotic lore, right? Oh yeah, I just rolled like garbage. But mostly it, as it seems to strike some of them. Some of them might be able to avoid it, but holding off the effects. But those unable to make their strength saves, it seems like the arms actually strike them and wrap around parts of their forms, stopping them from being able to make their reactions. Hopefully giving my dudes a chance to retreat.
Hey, boy, how much health are you away from full?
About 38. Yeah, 38 exactly.
Okay. I'll give you my potion. There you go. Using that, I'm not using an action to feed Bartholomeus because that's weird, you know. For the purposes of the rules, I'm using an action and I'm administering a potion to Bartholomeus. I give him my potion.
Down?
Yeah, I'm at 52 of 90.
You really, Bartholomeus has a lot of health.
Ow.
Oh no, you also have the 15 temporary HP as well.
Oh.
You
So
got that from Adrastos.
wait. Because I remember that when we did that,
Wait, we had 15 temp HP?
No,
yeah, I remember we did that, and then we had the sheet change. Is the 90 with the plus 15 or without it?
The 90 is just your normal max. If you see you have the 52, and then you should have like a little 15 underneath it.
Okay, so I'm at 67.
Yeah, if you hover over your token, it also pops up showing it. It shows 67, then it says plus 15 to tell you that 15 of that 67 is temporary.
All right, so you gave me the potion, right? So I gotta roll the dicey things.
Yeah, you get another 40, 12 plus 4.
Nice.
Ding dong.
Thank you.
And do any of you want to move? You also can move.
Give me a
Alright.
second, I gotta reload.
I used the last 10 feet of my move to move this one.
I'm gonna give Ibis another healing potion.
Where's the last guy? Is the storm guy look like he's going to try to assault the bubble?
There's one guy up directly.
It's kind of hard to tell as he's sort of still conjuring himself together, sort of declaring his presence, but he seems to be about 30 feet above the bubble, right about where he actually is. It just seems sort of pointed forward, not really down.
Oh, I did the thing I said I wasn't gonna do. Oops. I was gonna make you describe the tentacles. Oh well.
Wait, there are tentacles?
Oh yeah, lots of tentacles.
He casted Arms of Hadar.
Oh, okay, good tentacles though.
Yeah. Allied tentacles.
Not rapey tentacles.
Oh.
Allegedly.
I mean, they can't take a reaction.
Woo.
Let's see. Kayla is going to move to this front. Right.
Can we puny mortals enter the god bubble? I mean, I'm assuming that things can't go in, can't go out. It's not like I could do anything there anyways, but... Alright, good luck.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna step back to right around here somewhere.
Brushing up against the bubble seems to be almost kind of like rubbing up against a solid, warm wall.
Also, is that spiritual weapon that's just like twitching?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's waving.
It's like moving around.
Why does it look like that?
Because it's healthy.
It's a mall.
No, I mean, why does it move?
Magic.
Because it's animated. All of our shit's animated in this one.
Yeah, but why would you... Why is it... That's weird.
You may not be seeing it, I guess, maybe as smooth as it should be.
No, I mean, just like the movements. Why would you... Okay. Magic circle good. Whatever spiritual weapon's doing over there. Having a rave party dance, bad.
I mean, it kind of is, you know. It's kind of...
Yeah, it's like it
It is.
looked like someone having like a glow stick at a rave and then just like swinging it around.
That one scene from White Chicks. Terry Crews. Yeah.
Oh, Terry. I love Terry. Scary Terry.
Who doesn't love Terry? If you don't love Terry, what's wrong with you?
A lot of things.
Alright, well, someone's going to have to handle the god bubble. Elemental. I can't help him there.
Da-dum. We rolling initiative
I'm not
again?
last.
Indeed.
I thought we already rolled last time.
No, we said third and
Alright,
last.
rolling.
Hopefully last time.
Oh,
heard it
great,
here,
I rolled
folks.
well.
TPK's coming.
That's kind of bad, I didn't want to roll well.
No, you really did.
Would my initiative roll be at disadvantage because I'm exhausted? Is that an ability?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Good call.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the few things that people forget.
Yeah.
How do I?
Or
How do I?
fourth one, actually.
Yeah. How do I roll that again?
I think I am. I got a little eyeball there.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of us are a little bit exhausted.
how do I
How
do
did that
that?
happen?
They use the legendary action to take another action, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. Those of us who like. Yeah. One of the mythic inspirations was like, you can use this at any time, and get an action like immediately, but it costs exhaustion.
I don't know how
Not
that
as
actually changes.
indeed.
How do I roll inspiration again?
Yar. Set to 7.
Just have to roll another dex check.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know? Just have to change it for you.
Also, Mel, you're doing private rolls.
Yeah, I noticed that. My bad.
You're good. You already re-rolled yours. You got a 6.15. Nix.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Bartholomeo's 6
I went
now.
down to a 6.
Weight of battle taking its toll. Him is 4.
Cheese. Alright, I'm gonna get a drink real fast.
Use some water. All right. All right, so coming back into it now, you can see all of these large, powerful creatures can be fully in play as, at the start of initiative here, on the now 8th round, so be cognizant of that for spells and effects that have been running for a minute. The sort of this thing that has called itself the Bound Tempest, Yan Sabin, this large, dark black, sort of purple cloud crackling with lightning, no face really to discern, just a large congregation of light where you'd think maybe an eye might be, just seems to sort of lurch down with a forward and sudden motion as lightning trails off of it and leaps up into the sky. It surges across the battlefield into the midst of the lot of you, but still 30 feet up in the air, it seems, as lightning crackles across its form, as it seems to just, with great speed, cross almost the entire map. Lightning crackling off of its back as it moves across it, seeming to get towards your southern side, away from the large bubble. As you can hear the sort of crackling and booming thunder that only a few of you can understand, as once again you can hear this voice sort of echo out over the battlefield, especially you, Theamos. Let us remove these whelps and put a stop to this, as this sort of punctuation with it seems to sort of carry an immense amount of power. As you can see, the lightning inside of it seemed to sort of dim down for a moment, only sort of concentrating around its sort of glowing eye or face area, and lightning seems to sort of grow in front of it in this strange sort of ball-like shape. This slow-growing blue ball just seems to sort of form up in front of it, and as lightning seems to sort of surge into it, you can see around you, Sophia, the strange sort of spirits that have been accosting your back line and hassling them just all seem to be looking up at Jan Sabin as the sphere forms in front of it, and then one by one, they just seem to be sucked up into this sphere and just absorbed into it as the sphere grows larger and larger and larger in front of it before exploding across the entire battlefield, and it just seems to fill up the space all around you. There's no avoiding it. It is a wall of lightning crackling across the sea and the stone as you can feel it course through your body.
No, it's okay, I ducked.
I would have figured you were more of a hawk.
As it unleashes its lightning storm.
Yes, give us those 12d12.
This is what you see sort of dancing out into existence, filling up everything in this massive explosion of electricity, as everything on the map needs to give me a con save.
Yeah, you heard that. You heard that, other elementals. Give a con save.
Adrastos has +3.
With disadvantage or advantage? Or any of that stuff?
I did it.
Controls disadvantage, right?
Oh, I drew. I
Find
rolled
out.
That's all. So you don't have disadvantage. Well, you might have disadvantage.
I do.
But you don't have disadvantage, Kishi.
I don't? Okay.
No, it's only ability checks.
Yeah, I have disadvantage because I have some night charges I'm still working off.
The lightning
Amos, though, you got blessed.
Over the field. You can feel it rack your body, locking up your movements, your ability to even really think properly. There's no getting out of the way of it. You just have to try to withstand it with what you are. And some of you are pretty frail. As you need to make a DC 16 or take 39 lightning damage. And if you fail by 5 or more, you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Yeah, so we're gonna use that mythic inspiration thing to reroll.
Getting a 7.
Yeah, I'll reroll. I'm gonna keep
You sit. Yeah,
What?
I think I'm gonna reroll. I don't know how it works for me. Do I just reroll with disadvantage or is it just another die?
I think it would be another die, but you'd still take the lowest of the 3.
Oof.
Nothing can mitigate your night charges.
I'm gonna hold on to my inspiration and just take the, you said 39 damage?
39 lightning damage.
Oh,
I'm still
some of that,
rerolling.
hang on, some of that shouldn't be as much because I took the potion thing.
Is that only for those that fail? Or everywhere?
Oh yeah. But I
It
was
is It is saved for half, and then some of you guys, I think, still have a potion of lightning benefit, basically.
Yeah, so I
You know
get half
what?
and then half
How
again,
much
right?
is that? I gotta reread how much that changes because I know it's not like
It's not 20.
half damage, right?
Resistance, yes.
Puts it
What's
down to
the
19
spell?
and
So
goes
it is,
down
so
to
it is
9.
resistance.
Nah,
Half
damage.
Half damage.
How far below it do you have to be stunned?
-5.
Lower.
So you're stunned.
Yep. As you can feel the lightning coursing through you, Infuriate, and it just locks up your muscles as you're trying to get control of yourself again. But you are unfortunately stunned.
And I just wasted a mythic inspiration.
Yay, we're still good.
Good, guys.
No, you didn't. You
Yeah,
had
I
12
did.
on your con save. You only failed by 4. Hashtag blast!
No, I already put the bless on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
why
already
would you do that?
they already have the blood.
So she can be
Calculated.
disappointed or happy faster.
Oh,
That's why.
Yeah, so they wouldn't forget about it.
Get one thing to do.
Sorry, Inferior, I don't have the inspiration to save you this time. Nor am I 5 feet.
Oof.
Nor am I within 5 feet of you.
It's fine. We're fine. And then I am wearing the potion. What was half
That's
damage?
half. Yeah, it's
So it was...
half of 39 should be
So it's
like
9.
19.
No, it's...
Yep, thank you.
Yeah. I actually failed.
Wait, why did I take the damage twice?
I don't know.
Oh god, Ivis has to make a con save too. I forgot about that.
Indeed he does.
Oh, he did. Did we lather him up at all?
We did, but with the other potion.
No, with the thunder.
Yeah.
He's directly behind me. I just blocked it from hitting him.
Aww. That's a sweet thought, but I don't think that's how it works. Bye bye, Ivis. Ivis is scrap metal again.
As he gets coursed with electricity and just seems to sort of crumple down into a smoking pile of metal on top of that pillar.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, until the wind comes and blows all the scrap metal in the fucking ocean.
As unable to withstand all of this electricity, you can see around you just the Amazonians and Mytrosian captains just try to withstand it and fail, seeming to drop down dead.
Lost all of our allies?
Yep, everyone's dead.
They're fine.
Not Michaela.
They're fine.
Inferior
Seems like
reunites.
Michaela and Adrastos are cut above.
Adrasto gets a 16.
Hey!
Because he's right next to, his favorite buddy now.
He is going to take 19. And Michaela takes the full 39. She is also stunned.
We only need to hold them off long enough for the gods to finish their ritual.
As you can see the electricity sort of surging back into Yansabin now, sort of lighting up his form once more. As he looks, it almost seems like the eye of this storm seems to look down again and see you all still standing. And you can see what almost seems like a angry or dismissive crackle of lightning sort of lash out of his body up into the sky. As Atreus, it comes to you.
Atreus. Man, con saves? Oh well. Atreus will move up further. Not really wanting to lose the benefit of having his allies in relative close proximity. And will take the dodge action. Holding his shield up, bracing himself for the quite literal storm that is approaching.
And just as you brace yourself, You can see lightning crackle out of the side of Yanzi Ben up into the clouds and then come screaming down towards Adrastos and Theamos at the end of your turn as he uses a legendary action to unleash a lightning strike against the two of you.
How rude. Yes.
Zap. Ooh, as thanks again to Theamos, Adrastos manages to get out of the way in time.
Oops. Okay, let's press that.
As both of you will save for half, taking half of 13. So 6, right? As Mercury comes to you.
So this guy up here, he's like all wind.
Yeah, it just seems to be literally concentrated wind that is moving so quickly the air vapor seems to sort of condense and give it actual form. Just a mixture of twisters and tornadoes building out this strange sort of monster-like shape. One large funnel and these two swirling arms on the sides of it.
Twin cast as some of the energy from this circle of power just seems to charge my wings a little bit as two beads of energy come flying out as I do this. Character sheet. This as I will shoot a ray of frost at that guy up there. Ray of frost at Mr. Bubbles.
All right.
There's the one to the north.
25 will definitely connect.
And the one to the south. 12. Not gonna connect.
Unfortunately not. Yeah, 12's connecting with the sea as the car seems to sort of just lumber forward.
The top one got an extra damage.
Hey, alright.
As a bonus section. Deal with it.
Cautionary tale continues.
That's my turn.
Right. As your turn comes to an end, you can see Iran, this congregation of wind spinning around furiously, seems to sort of move its arms to its sides and just sort of move with a sort of back and forth pattern, like this wild twister across the sea towards the lot of you, as it'll use a legendary action to move. Closing with the dome and with Atreus. The winds near this thing are very loud, almost deafening, as it will lower itself down as well to get within striking distance.
Well, the pros of that is that now I can hit her. The cons of that is that now she can hit me.
Indeed.
You should have stayed in the magic circle where she has disadvantage to hit you.
Yes, that's why the circle's here.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to get her to focus me? Otherwise she's just gonna go for Michaela. And then she dies.
Everybody in
She's
the
not in
fucking
that.
circle right now.
As Michaela sort of is stunned. Get back over there, you. Yeah. There we go. As she just seems to be trying to get a hold of herself after that devastating blast of lightning. as comes to Yul Takar, the bound wave. Yul Takar is going to surge forward, bringing itself just in front of. Let's see. Get up there. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Bringing itself out of the water, surging forward in front of Adrastos and Theamos. You can see this large, lumbering form surge with water, crystalline in color, and it just seems to sort of culminate in front of it before blasting out in a massive line across you all into Bartholomaios and perhaps even Inferior. Line this up. Ooh, and Mercury's on the ground. Excellent.
Oh,
Magic
boy.
circle.
That doesn't do anything.
Not for saves. Oh, yeah, attacks.
For saves.
Oh.
As just this, you can see just this single crystalline drop of water seem to sort of come out of the front of Ultakar, and then it just shatters into a wall, smashing into, it looks like the 5 of you. As he's going to use his surging waves.
Look at these fucking templates! Look at this shit!
I don't consent.
As the water washes into it.
Do I get to even try to make a save?
I think
You're stunned, so you might auto-fail strength saves?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Reduce control space to put up
Automatically fail strength dexterity saving throws.
Hey.
So I gotta make a strength save.
Hey,
Yep.
move. Come back.
Alright, as Mercury just kind of looks around his whole group, getting ready to make the strength
You
save,
see the water rushing towards you, Mercury.
getting ready to click the button.
Oh, here you go. You have +3.
Oh, good.
That should be 18 damage because the +6 isn't in there for some reason.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, phew. My
Nice.
9 in strength.
As the water washes over, the 5 of you, only Inferior, automatically failing, just unable to move and try to brace herself as this wall crashes into her. Mercury able to push through along with Bartholomaios and Theamos, as the lot of you only take 9 damage and you are not pushed or knocked prone. Inferior, you take the full 18 damage and you are pushed up to 10 feet away, so you'll collide with that pillar behind you there, and you are knocked prone.
Okay, so I take 6.
As Drastos is easily able to bring up his shield and weather the blow, as he will also
Take 9 damage. It was 18 in total.
Oh. So I'm dead.
All right.
Yes, I already made my concentration save.
And once again, seeing the 2 of you weather just the force of Ultakar, you can see crackling inside of Yansi Bin, another bolt of lightning crackle out into the storm and whoosh, come lashing down on you, Adrastos and Theamos. This will use another legendary action for another lightning strike. Ooh, rolling hot on the damage this time.
Wait, where did he strike lightning?
He is
Like which square?
throwing another bolt onto Theamos and Adrastos.
So he's throwing it on Theamos?
Are we making a joke here?
No, I'm asking, like, is he throwing it on Theomos?
Like, are you asking if it's a target?
Because it says it's a target.
Yeah, it's like Call Lightning. It's a point within 5 feet, so it's hitting like both of them.
So
okay,
it's hitting,
so if you
the
cast it on
target is a point.
Theomos, so then the water guy's got to make a save too. Because it says each creature within 5 feet of the point. So if it's hitting Theomos, it's hitting this guy.
Depends on where the point is.
That's why I asked, are you hitting Theomos, like, directly on him?
Yeah, he's casting it behind him to not hit his
Okay. There we go.
Damn.
NPC for the win!
Get some of those dice.
He'll still take 10 damage. As comes to She Iran. As you can see, these two sort of like, it's kind of strange. They're just like large, massive twisters for arms, and they seem to sort of condense themselves down into these windy lances as they just punch down twice at the large dome, trying to shield the 5 gods as they continue with their ritual. As both of those will soundly connect for a lot of damage.
Big yikes.
Minus 48. Ooh. As for the first time, you can see as the wind pulls back from this thing, you can see these small golden cracks in the dome.
Oh. Oh.
No, the music stopped.
Bartholomew is not raging, right?
I think you should be still raging.
No.
Didn't we have that turn with the potions?
That's right.
That's correct.
Yep.
As Sophia, it comes to you.
Sophia's struck by this magic as everything just gets tossed into a daze, looking around herself as the people she's trying to save are torn to shreds. She sees the Amazon she just fed a potion to that healed her for more that could bring any living creature back to full. It's been enhanced by her magical property. She looks like she's fine, and then she turns, and her right arm is gone, and the right side of her face is melted as she falls and dies, as Sophia can do nothing because she's stunned.
I love you, Brendan.
Riding the lightning.
Oh.
As Nyx, it comes to you.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot Sophia was stunned. I thought I had a whole other turn. I'm going to go ahead, though, and use my... Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to have my spiritual weapon lash out at Shiidan. Where are you? Spiritual weapon button. Smack. It's a 14 hit.
And your spiritual weapon zooms at this strange windy creature. It seems like she is just fast enough to get out of the way of it. The 14 does not connect.
That's fine. Let's try this instead. I'm gonna... Yeah, as an action, I'm going to use a Sacred Flame on this thing as well. Trying to divert her attention from the orb.
That's Toll the Dead, but that's fine.
Ah! Oh, damn it. I, like, accidentally dragged it and it threw it to the bottom.
Alright, using Sacred Flame as this radiance descends down on this living wind. This thing seems inordinately quick as it'll try to get out of the way. I should have it selected when I click that button though. Haha. As with a great deal of speed, this living tornado just seems to sort of move unerringly as the sacred flame washes against the stone.
Need a way to calm these winds. Yeah, just kind of looking around the rest of the field, seeing where the other two have been placed. Nyx is just going to stand her ground where she is, and that's going to be my turn.
As your sacred flame washes against the ground, you can see this large blue-purple eye within the the whipping wind sort of look down at you, Nyx. And the winds that sort of comprise She-Iran speed up immensely for a brief moment. And when they do, you can hear the wind itself almost tear through the air, unleashing this horrible howl that ends in a thunderclap, as she is going to use 2 legendary actions to Sonic Boom.
What does it say? No, we
No
just
save.
get hurt.
You just get hit for 8 thunder damage.
Oh!
Along with Atreus and Michaela. And I believe also Mercury.
And Inferior.
And Bartholomeus and Inferior.
Everybody.
Depending on where you're also in Justice.
Okay, so -8.
Wait, so I am legit getting hit?
30 feet.
Wow.
How much thunder damage? 8?
Yep.
Yeah.
8 thunder damage.
Yeesh.
Inferior's gonna be dead.
No save, right?
by the time she gets to do anything.
Oh,
As Michaela seems to be just barely hanging on. As it comes to you, Bartholomeus.
Alright, I'm gonna turn the corner around this pillar here. And as I do, I take on that black onyx form, using up another one of my rage charges. And I'm gonna go right at the lightning guy.
30 feet in the air.
Yeah,
He's 30 feet up in the air?
He just seems to be hanging up in the air, watching what's going on.
Yeah, he's a coward. The water
That's
guy's at sea level. Oh, oh.
He's at our height?
Yeah.
Yep.
Water guy.
And then I just do a sharp turn and face the water guy. And I'm gonna hit him with my axe.
A lot of water to hit, doesn't seem too hard. Let's see if you connect.
I have to do disadvantage, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Does that get him?
Indeed, but I don't think you're attacking with your hand axe.
Oh shit.
Same damage either way.
17.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure Brennan didn't use any of these. I'm gonna use one of my charges on my spell shock. He should have disadvantage casting any spells for 1 turn.
Gotta make a save first.
Yeah. Let's see.
God damn it, I feel like I gotta sneeze. God damn. Fuck. I hate that.
Do it. Damn, he's right into the microphone.
It's a DC 13.
Yeah.
Alright. Does not seem to be a super smart boy, as a 17 will definitely connect for 8 damage. And you at
You should also get another D4 because of his thing. The spell shock. That's D4 force damage.
okay, perfect.
Oh, I get another D4?
Yeah, go ahead and roll
One
a
more
D4.
damage.
So when are you roll it for me?
No, go ahead.
But he did, but got deleted immediately. 3 more damage.
Hey. All right. What else you got for me?
So that worked?
Yeah. 15 plus 2 from Mercury's Bless takes you to a 17, and that connects. He fails the intelligence save. As you can see this mystical energy sort of surge through his watery form, sort of changing its color for a moment to this sharp purple, and then just sort of shaking its weird watery head as it looks down at you. You can see it pulling back a large fist in your direction, but that's about it.
Huh. Let's swing at him again.
As with a 19, that will connect, carving into it. You can see water being sort of ripped out and thrown onto the stone from it. As, yep, that'll be 22 damage.
And I will hold my position here. I'm gonna say done. There's no more of that little end button. Okay. Oh yeah, it's at the bottom here.
Yeah, I got moved.
As Inferior comes to you on the ground prone, sort of in recoil from all of these hits, but you're finally able to get yourself together at the end of your turn.
More than she has hurt since the Forgotten Sea. Furia is in shock.
Indeed, as Theamos, it comes to you.
So looking around the group, seeing several members injured, Sophia looks relatively safe so far away from the people. Theamos is going to bring his sword up as it glows brightly, and drop it down on this water creature using a strike of hope on him.
Ooh, the 29 will definitely connect.
I'll get it out of my other stuff.
Ooh, for 19 damage.
Nice. Furia will get 16 temporary HP.
Thank you.
What kind of damage are you using for your enhance? 3d4 what damage?
It is 2d4 acid and then 1d4 radiant.
Okay, you can see the sort of magical acid on your blade cut into this thing and course through the water, and you can see it sort of glow for just a moment as the water seems to sort of purge it out partially, as this thing seems to be pretty resistant to acid itself. Hard to melt away water. As he'll gain 1 whole HP.
As I will use my Channel Divinity to gain a first level spell slot back. The hardest power. Spell section, right? Yeah. As that's my turn.
Roger that. As you end your turn, next to you can see Adrasto sort of shifting his weight, getting ready to stab out at this thing. But right before he does, hit hard, hit fast, hit often, as you are granted an attack, Theamos. As a 16 will just barely connect as you cut into him for another 15 slashing damage.
I'll get the sheets reset since one's not adding all this stuff anymore.
What was that?
Did the sheets reset or something? It's not adding my stuff anymore.
Shouldn't have.
It did!
Oof.
So he'll take 5 acid, reduced by 2. So 3 more each damage.
Gotcha. Come to Adrastos. Oh, yep, he's gonna use his rallying cry. Alright, as he's gonna stab out at Ultakar. Once, 15 will connect, and 25 will connect. He'll call out words of encouragement to Michaela as well, giving her 15 to free HP. Big water boy takes some pretty big hits. 25, 18. Glowing spear seems to just irradiate this body of water in front of him. Ultakar seems to be quite heavily damaged. But at the end of Adrastos' turn, a lightning bolt comes for him from Yansi Ben with his final legendary action. He just makes it with a 16. Oh, no, you're good, Themis. Comes back to Jan Sabin. As seeing Ultakar get cut into so heavily, he is going to descend down behind you, Bartholomeos. But taking advantage of his immense size, is going to stay, let's double check. Ooh, he can stay quite a bit up, actually. As he's only going to drop down 10 feet, putting him 20 feet off the ground. As you can see, lightning crackle through his form, forming up into the solid static charge cloud, and this cloud comes swinging down towards you, trying to just smash you into the earth or into this stone as you have two thunderous slams coming at your back, Bartholomeos. Ooh, as I don't think a 14 is going to connect, but a 26 should.
Gah.
As the air seems to sort of condense and explode around you, you can feel your ears ringing as you take 14 thunder damage.
So 7.
No, full damage.
You only have resistance to lightning.
I'm sorry, 13, right?
No.
My armor, no?
That's only for bludgeoning stuff.
BSP.
Fine. 13 and a half?
No!
Full 13 pain damage.
You have to appreciate his persistency.
There's an appeal to it, to be sure.
How can I break any of the rules if I don't even know them?
Yeah? There?
As Atreus
Yeehaw.
comes to you.
So, she ran and is attacking the bubble, right?
Yeah, she ran to sort of condense her tornado-like arms into these windy spears and just punch down at the bubble twice. You can see cracks spreading through it now, represented by that little gap in the bubble animation.
Well, that'll be fun when that hits into me. As Atreus, seeing the tactical protection also being literally right next to her, will step into the magic circle, granting himself some measure of protection against this princess with the blade. As I need to open my character sheet. Atreus with his spear light will stab out into it. Twice.
Ooh, the 27 and a 23 will both soundly connect. Shiaranzu
Alright,
turning her
and I'll-
attention back to the bubble. Go ahead.
Burn 2 charges for 8 fire damage.
Alright. You can see sections of her windy form catch a light, changing from this soft blue-white color, burning red and orange now with heat. She's going to take 12 plus 11, 23 damage, I believe.
First off, my... Oh, and Mercury's thingamadoohickey.
Indeed.
Alright.
Extra 1d4.
Oh, it's not per attack?
Nope, it's once
No,
per
it's-
round.
Yeah, once per
Oh.
round. You get 2d4 if you do it on an opportunity attack, though. And she'll take another 1 damage. Alright, is that it for you?
That's it for me.
Right. As you stab into her twice, once again, she is going to No, actually, she's not going to do that. Instead, she is going to use a legendary action to reposition herself. And she is going to move up and above.
How high up is the bubble? Look what it's.
The bubble itself comes up off the ground about 15 feet, and she is going to be just above it at 20. As Mercury comes to you.
Well, hell, kind of looking around the battlefield. Shit. As I just look up above this bubble, as I say, "Hey, you fucking coward! Get down here!" As at 3rd level, I just dragged it out. Damn it. Hold on. Let me fix it. Go to this spot. As I don't know, however high up I need to do to just hit this guy. As I cast Fireball. I just want to hit the guy. I'm not hitting the fucking barrier. So it's
I
what,
got you,
15
baby.
feet above him and math.
Hey, now don't give me that when you were like, oh, is he gonna hit Theamos and the water elemental?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, elementals, they don't always get along.
That is true. It is strange,
So
isn't it? As that
I don't know
will
their motivations.
envelop her. She's gonna make a dex save. Quite speedy. Ooh, just barely succeeding with a 16. He is definitely taking notice of you now, Mercury.
It's bonus action.
This is at 32 damage, so she's gonna take 16.
Do math. I figured this out. I'm gonna shift it to the middle. I guess I'm gonna shift to the middle. Never mind. Game's like, nope, you can't move a character sheet. That's my turn.
There we go. Minus 16. As it comes to Michaela.
Scratched.
Get inside. Michaela.
Run to your death, Amazon. Do it. Be the
No.
She is going to You're into her rage.
And Michaela, I swear to God.
Do it, Michaela. Become a martyr.
Joining his Rostos the front line against Ultakar, who's gonna swing out twice with her greatsword.
Yeah. Oh, you're
As an
fucked.
11 will not connect,
Oh, you're fucked.
and neither will in that one for 5. The wounds, obviously, just too much. She is gonna use the rest of her movement.
The whole city saw that, Michaela. Oh, embarrassing. She didn't even
And
attack
she'll stay on the front
recklessly.
line. Because she was hoping to get in and get out, now using her improved defenses, hoping that she won't get hit.
Not 20.
That'd be a bitch, wouldn't it? As he is going to try to smack her in the back. The Hydro Slam at disadvantage. Ooh, a 12. And she is able to get from underneath his reach inside of this protective field. As just as Michaela thinks she's safe, it's me, your boy, Yancy Ben, back at it again with another lightning strike. Now
She's awfully close to people.
to Nyx and Michaela.
Oh, because they can still attack.
Sure, he doesn't want to hit all 4 of them. Come on.
Yeah, hit all 4 of us. Do it.
Just like how the dragon doesn't want to swoop down and breath weapon and then fly away and then do it again and again and again. He doesn't want to hit all 4 of you, correct?
I mean, if you play a dragon correctly,
It isn't fun for anyone. As let me get that dex save, Nyx.
it's probably fun for the correctly.
Yeah, you get +3. Yes.
+3 at my disadvantage.
Michaela.
Oh, she dead.
So 18 at my lowest.
Hey,
That's not bad.
that's enough to make it. It's only DC 16.
Holy shit.
And you still take half lightning damage, but you might half that again. As
Yes, I have resistance.
Michaela's gonna take 19. She is just barely up.
Become a martyr.
As at the end of her turn, hit hard, hit fast, hit often. Bartholomeos, you are given another attack.
Haha! I will attack the water elemental. Recklessly.
All right.
Sorry.
Hey,
23, there you go.
Not sure if you can attack recklessly off of your turn.
Oh.
Gotta look into that.
Is it just on your turn, or is it till the end of?
So basically, like, when you take the attack action, you need to make the decision if you're attacking recklessly or not. Let's see.
Yeah, it says on your turn.
Yeah. Yep, when you make the attack action on your turn.
So I deal 8 damage.
Indeed. Plus 1d4 from your force.
Yeah.
Axe.
And I get 1. Oh no, I'm out of there.
Okay, you're outside of his song. Hey, 10 damage. Boop. You can see the little floating number like an MMO as it pops up.
Gotta get my add-ons. Get that scrolling combat.
As comes to Yule to Car, you at? Give his Urgent Wave recharges. Hey, it does. Look at that. But I think she fit all of you in there. How many creatures? Oh, only 2. Boo. All right. As
Only 2?
surge on top of Theamos and Adrastos. Moving into your space, you can feel yourself being overwhelmed with water as he's going to try to whelm you.
And this one's really an overwhelm, not an underwhelm.
You can feel yourself being lifted off your feet. Ooh, Theamos with a 28, able to stand firm. I am whelmed. As you are pushed out of his space, so go ahead and move yourself wherever you want to go. And then let's see.
Hey! Is he moving?
No, I'm just moving him out of the way so I can click people.
Oh.
Ooh, and thanks again to Theamos' inspiring aura. Adrastos hangs on his old retired bones. As he is going to move himself here. And then where you want to go, Theamos?
Where was it going? See where I can move.
Swallowed you up there.
Is there space? 5 feet? Okay, not like right here?
Yeah, you just pushed out of the elemental space. You'd still be
So just go back?
there. Yeah, that'll work. Pull yourself out. Alright. That is his action. As it comes to She Iran. Is once again going to slam. Oh, actually, no, she just ate a fireball from a very unfortunate person.
Why are you still prone? Why did you get up?
Thought he shot air person, not lightning person.
Yeah, She Iran is the air person. And,
Yeah, it's the air fruit.
Yeah, shut that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
A duck.
It's your reach, actually.
Lightning guy spin. Yeah, spin.
10 feet. All right. She Iran sort of, you can see the back of her sort of glowing orange red with this fire intermixed with her windy self as she is going to move down towards you, Mercury.
I don't. How close? Because it's a cylinder. So.
Does the cylinder have a? It's 20 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But she can come close and then find that she hits a wall of stars when she collides with it.
I'll move there. Back on ground level and colliding with this wall of stars indeed. As the only way she can get in is to teleport, right? She can't just force herself in?
There's a save on teleporting. Yeah, on using magic trying to get in.
Alright, I guess we'll do that then. Since I can't get to you, she's gonna punch out at the barrier. Once
look at you, you little coward!
Once at Atreus with disadvantage. Coming at Atreus
Wait,
first.
say that again?
One punch at Atreus at disadvantage. Trying to see if she can even attack into it. 21.
Bonk against my shield. Actually, wait, I think that actually meets it.
Ooh.
Yeah, 21 AC.
It meets your AC. You can feel it just push against your shield. It takes quite a bit of strength to try to hold this wind back. You take 15 bludgeoning damage, and one swing goes out at the bubble. Ooh, 22
got
for
36
18.
AC, right? No.
Ooh.
Oh, shucks.
Damage. As more cracks spread across this. As that
Save me a
is
slice.
her turn, Sophia comes to you.
Sophia crawls her way over to the side here. I got the magics. She sort of just slumps against the rock, puts her back against, trying to somewhat hide from the presence of these creatures, but just try to do what she can. She reaches out, small bit of magic, trying to break away at this creature made of water, seem to find the places that it's leaking, to try to exacerbate those wounds. I'm gonna cast me some call, but toll the dead, that's the word.
Hold the dead.
16
Toll the
damage.
Not a very wise being, but definitely wiser than it is smart. Ooh, but a 4 is
Aha.
not going to do it. As it
16
takes
damage.
16 damage. The water seems to turn from this crystalline blue into this sort of sickly gray sloshing out of it.
And the last little bit of her supply, she'll drink herself a little wee potion.
Right.
14. Oh.
As now punching out at Atreus and punching out at the dome, Iran turns her attention, her glowing blue eye, back down towards you, Mercury, as you taunt her. You can see her bring her arms together into this singular tornado, and it just seems to reach into the magic circle, going past its defenses and just trying to suck the very air out of your lungs, as she is going to use all 3 of her legendary actions to try to suffocate you.
I'm gonna toss him some laurels.
I don't consent.
I'm gonna toss him 5 laurels.
I just checked the stream. I can hear Jordan's voice.
Okay.
How many laurels are you gonna toss me? Well, we don't even know what I need to do yet.
Yeah, you can.
I'm sure it's gonna be a check of some kind.
Yeah.
No, it's just gonna be automatic. No save.
You can feel the wind rush around you and start to be pulled out of your very lungs, Mercury, as you have to hold on with nothing but your pure constitution. As the air is
5 of
being
mine.
pulled out of you. You are gasping for breath, and if you don't make this, you are going to drop to 0 hit points and start dying. As she is choking you out.
Maybe 8.
This guy
8
made
of
a
'em.
saving throw.
8 saving
Oh man,
throws?
she's taking all the oxygen out of your lungs, dude.
Yeah. You're gonna give me +8?
Plus 8.
Alright, let's
Plus
see.
2 for a nice 10.
29.
30.
30.
As this thing just starts to try to bring this air in. You ain't the god of wind, as my wings just whoosh, push this thing away. You ain't got no power over me.
As you can find yourself just easily able to sort of rebuff it, the hope and support of all of your allies, you're trying to hold out for this miracle, trying to persevere just long enough for Kira to finish this. You can see Shiran, if she had feet, as she just seems to be this large living tornado, she'd almost be pushed to the back step as she seems to sort of shift her weight and continue her focus on you. But that is all she can do.
Yeah, fuck it. Stupid.
As Nyx comes to you. Party battered and bruised, but they're hanging on. What do you do?
Nyx is not in a good way right now. I'm going to start with using my bonus action to drink my potion of greater healing. It's not 44, right? It's my hit dice?
Yeah, it's your hit dice.
How do I roll my hit dice in this game outside of resting?
You could just
Because I don't...
roll
You probably can.
dice down below. Yeah, just use the dice roller.
Okay. What is the hit dice for a cleric?
D8.
Yeah,
I think. It's before D8 plus 4.
yeah, you're a mid-range class.
Okay. Because that's the thing, it's like, I played with automated stuff for so long, I never know the hit dice for the things. Alright, so I got
D6
18
for
plus 4.
D6 for forecasters, D12 for barbarians, D10 for fighters, D8 for everyone else.
Unless
Oh wait,
you're
no, D10 for
Abomination.
paladin.
God, could you imagine if fucking like one of Brendan's characters, one of his abominations, got one of these fucking potions? How would that ever work?
Hey, it's
That's
whichever
why
one
we
has
don't
the most
multi-class in
levels.
this game.
No, it's just whichever one has the most levels. Half, yep. But Ivis, you're dead, so you can't stand, sorry.
Rip Ivis! Okay, and then... We need to draw her attention away from the barrier. I am going to try to get her attention by casting... Yeah, I'm going to start by casting a guiding bolt at her. And, oh god, I'm not at disadvantage, right? Yes, alright, and with my prophetic trance, that is just going to roll a 16 to as my dice roll.
All right, 16 is
Against
more
her.
than enough, as that matches her AC before modifiers. So let me get that damage roll then. Launch out this star. It seems to just immediately slam home with her windy tornado form. Ooh, for 12 radiant damage, as she starts to glow and sparkle. Ooh, plus another
16
D4
radiant
so it's an
damage.
attack roll. Nice.
Hey!
She takes 16 damage and is highlighted, granting advantage to the next attack.
Alright, I don't know what good it will do, but it's clear she will not enter the barrier. So Nyx is actually going to run out from the magic circle. Yeah, and just put herself right in the thick of it, out over there, and hoping her magic gets the elemental's attention. Nyx is just going to kind of beckon for her to
Nyx.
come forth. Rip Nyx. That's gonna be my turn, basically. All of that.
Yes, do it.
Attack her, heal myself, and run out into the open to see if I can goad her into leaving the barrier alone.
As your guiding bolt slams into her, you can see her attention shift down towards you as she watches you leave out of the barrier, and you can see her look down towards the south at the gathered group down there as well, as the wind seems to whistle and howl as she seems to speak out in primordial. Move. I need a clear path. As she howls out to them. As Bartholomeos, it comes to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the water elements in front of me in hopes to finish them off. I'll attack 2 times recklessly.
Bringing up that great big axe. Ooh, 24 and 29, both of those will connect for 30 damage.
Is he damn?
He takes both of those hits. what seems like the water surging from behind in the ocean seems to sort of fill up a bit of his wounds as he hangs on after taking that impressive barrage of attacks.
All right, on the second swing, I'll dispense another charge to try and make it so he has disadvantage for this turn as well.
Int save.
Ah, damn it.
17.
Cheater!
You got smart all of a sudden.
I know, right? As seeing the change of the battlefield, Atreus, hit hard, hit fast, hit often. And it didn't attack.
Would that be with advantage because she's glowing?
It is.
Hell yeah!
Alec? No.
No, I don't see anything. Nothing came up.
Hey, ooh. There's a
Nice.
that 20. Oh, God.
Yes.
There it comes. Congratulations. You're welcome.
A flood of attacks, but the nat 20 being the first one. Ooh, boy.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just use another charge. 2d4. That's another 44.
If it isn't maxing out, but we can do the math. Let's see. So 18 plus another 8.
Oh, I already... I automatically rolled the damage. Okay, never mind. Then, we... Takes another... 3 plus 7, another 10 damage? From Cautionary Tale?
Don't think, because it says per turn.
Yeah, well, it's not my turn.
Yeah, per turn effects work off his when it's not his turn as well.
Okay, so then, yeah.
How sneak attack works. That's why it's good when you have a fucking fighter that's like, go attack. And looks like, huh, okay.
All the
And then
dice.
starts firing his machine gun. Pro tip for you fighter rogue combos out there: take Battle Master.
18 minus 8. Or no, 7. Another 7. Another 14.
Hopefully, it turns its attention to me now. Yeehaw.
That hit is quite devastating. You can see the flames racing up its side again as it seems to look back towards you, but then towards the magic circle swirling around you. As Inferior comes to you.
Someone go make it my turn already.
Stands up, first of all. Brambles 2 feet.
Man, Inferior's just got beaten up in this fight.
Yeah! She's on the struggle bus. That was not what I meant to do. No, go away.
Turn to stone.
Oh no!
Hi. Nope. Nope's right out of the fight. Turns to stone. No. Yeah. Okay. Inferior's not always the most intelligent. She's very angry at this wave elemental that got the best of her. Seeing it struggling and exactly 25 feet away from her.
Oh boy.
She's gonna boop boop. I have 45 feet of movement right now. We're good.
Long Strider.
Long Strider plus I already have 35. And then is just going to Hunter's Mark on her way over. On this great wave.
Use that damage too.
And then is going to just slash out with her while screaming angrily at him.
Yes, do it.
Because she do the scream angry. So we're gonna do twice with the cold and once with the fire.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
Ooh.
Another nat 20.
The anger.
Nice. As all 3 of those will hit.
I said she was angry.
Oh, that sucks that you crit on the fire one.
Right?
Yeah. Oh well. Oh, you foul creature.
6 plus 5. Do it this way. Minus. First hit.
Oh, and I get a D4. I'm still in Mercury's bubble.
Hey, another D4.
Do it on the crit one. Do it on the crit one.
Sure.
I think it only works on the first attack.
It only, yeah. It just has to, I don't even know. It's just one of them.
I saw your mouth move. I didn't hear anything.
I said, what's it? What does it say?
Yeah, it's a, yeah, it would be, because it would be the first time. Because it says when it hits.
That's okay then. It goes on this first one then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
When I
That's
actually
another
make
4.
contact with all 3,
Yep.
I make contact.
8. That's another 12. Crit for 6, 11, 17. As he has 14 health left. As how do you want to take this guy out?
Nice.
Yes.
This wildly screaming Amazon surges up from the ground and runs towards him as this glowing sigil appears on his chest, kind of a greenish against his blue form, and just launches herself forward. Die, you foul creature! And just as high as she can reach.
Cutting in quite deep as each of those strikes cut into it and break away more and more water as this thing recoils from the blows, and the water in the last hit just seems to sort of condense down into like a small ball and then just sort of splash onto the ground, and with it you can see this strange looking stone that seems to just be pumping out water, almost like a heart of sorts.
Can I grab?
You try to grab it?
Yes.
All
I'm an
right.
idiot. You do know this.
You're a tree. You need water. It makes sense.
Infuria immediately sees the thing that she's been wanting and just grabs it. That's who she is.
It's gonna be funny. As you try to grab it, give me a con save.
Oh no.
As you move your hands towards it, you can feel the water coming off of it, this sharp crystalline blue, quite cold.
If I feel it's cold, can I decide not to grab it anymore?
I mean, yeah. If you feel like you would hesitate, as you can see this sort of cold water coming out of this rock on the ground, and you're trying to grab at it. It's a pretty big rock. You need both hands, and you're trying to grab at it. You would certainly feel the cold coming off of it.
Then
if you think you would hesitate, then you can.
I would
you can
hesitate.
All right.
I would hesitate, and then be like, "This feels really cold." Is it like that thing where you reach? Is it like dry ice where you reach towards it and it starts burning before you touch it?
Yes.
Then yes, I would stop. Perhaps I shall save this for later.
Feel less bad about playing your song now for getting the first kill, as you don't freeze your hands off. As seeing the first of these large princes go down. It seems water pouring out of this strange stone on top of the temple stone. You can see another bolt of lightning conjuring itself up from Yansi Bin as it slams down towards you, Impheria.
That's rude.
That's a save, right?
Yeah.
It is. Dex save.
Here, Impheria, have like 4 laurels, please.
Perfect.
Yes, and use that blast.
I will.
What you really got?
Another lightning strike comes swarming down at you. Get +4,
Ha.
plus bless. Nice, 27 easily.
Crushes it.
You easily
Just
get
kind
out of
of
the way,
like-
only taking a bit of damage as some of the lightning lashes onto you for 7.
But only. How do you have odd numbers for resistances?
Round down.
Is it round up or round down?
Yeah, round down. Just take an axe and chop that decimal piece off because it doesn't matter.
As Theamos, come to you.
See, walking around this puddle of water on the floor. Still 10 feet off the ground, right?
Yep.
Jump.
I climb onto Bartholomeos.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Mount the bull.
Do you really?
No, I don't do that. 15. Yeah, I'm close enough, as I will bring my sword up into the sky and start spinning it in a clockwise motion, creating this little tornado as it kind of reaches out to try and grab Yansi Bin and bring him closer to me. So I will use some more aerokinesis.
Hey. Strong are you, Yansi Bin? Ooh, pretty strong. You can see the wind sort of grab a hold of this dark storm cloud, lightning crackling within, and it seemed to shift for a moment but then hold firm as it does not move.
Oh, that's my turn.
Right. As at the end of your turn, Atreus, I'm going to need a dex save from you. As another lightning strike surges across the battlefield down towards you.
My headset got off. Is that to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lightning strike headed in your direction. DC 16, dex save.
Wait.
Beats.
Where did he hit?
Yeah, I can take it. Ugh. Well, apparently taking metal armor.
Up against the dome.
Ugh.
As you get a 14, you only take half for 10. And as that connects
Oh, it's lightning,
with you,
so I can take 5.
yeah.
I need
Well, a 14 doesn't make it, right? So that's still 21.
Oh, yeah. I do take 10 anyways. Oh. Right.
Comes to Thrastos. He's going to bring up his spear and point it up towards Yansi Ben. Throwing at disadvantage. Ooh, that one just seems to sail wide and then sort of catch in midair and zoom back to his hand. So I'll try one more time. Triple nat ones.
Some
3 in a
legendary
row.
hero.
Talk about, man. That's some.
Hey, he's
Lot.
retired for a reason.
I mean, a nat one isn't even failure on his part. That's just the winds of luck.
As those do not connect, and it's going to.
No amount of proficiency bonus saves you there.
Issue a rallying cry with his last part of his multi-attack to Inferior.
Rallying cry is moving, right?
No, that's reposition. Rallying cry is for the temporary HP.
Right. Yeah.
That's you to 15 temp HP.
Cool.
Comes back around. Top of initiative to Yansi Ben, hearing the words of She Iran. Is going to pull back over the sea. Still just barely managing to stay in range. Two large thunderous slams crack out at Theamos and Bartholomeus. One attack each. Theamos, 29 for 13 thunder damage as it explodes right in front of you. And Bartholomeus.
He has advantage on me, I think.
Alright, check again then. 24. 28 for 18 damage.
It was force damage, right?
Thunder.
Thunder.
Alright.
Full damage.
It never bodes well when your enemy moves away.
They're blending something.
Atreus, it comes to you.
This is the last round of Bliss.
Yikes.
Yeah, Atreus feeling the fatigue and the faltering of himself with these blows. Yeah, his shield wall failing stability is also on its last round. I'll last for a minute. That's how long I know how to hold my shield up.
1 minute.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. As seeing Nyx, it's focused on me, right?
It seems to
Or
it seems to look at
to be
you
focused
as
on everyone.
Yeah, it seemed to look at you as you stabbed into it and then sort of adjust its position and keeping you like in its sights, but doesn't seem to be hard locked in on you now.
Oh, fantastic. Alright, next, please stop endangering yourself. Please.
Tell me you said that in character.
Why are the babies why are the babies trying to kill themselves?
Step out of the magic circle, you can see the eye of this whipping tornado, this twister sort of look down at you for a moment, and you swear you hear the winds sort of pick up in an almost high-pitched tone. You almost think she's laughing.
Oh no.
How do I tell off Nyx without sounding?
I don't know.
Man, you just gotta go for it.
Do you,
Yeah, but I'm
man?
gonna sound mean. I'm gonna sound mean. Because you're small, baby. Why do you stop killing
Just
yourself?
say it how Atreus would say it. It's alright.
One attack. Wow.
Nice.
Ooh, as 21 will connect.
How many charges do I have left? I'll use one more charge.
Yeah, I think that should be the last 5, right? Total.
Yep. Thanks, Mercury.
Ooh, as that bless will take it up to an 18, as both of those will connect. And you'll get one more.
You're just out of range. No, you're just out of my range.
Oh, I'm just out of my range. Alright, well.
It'll hit for 14 and 9, respectively.
As, yeah, he just bangs on his shield, and I can't throw my shield off because, you know, that takes an action, but, you know. Well, what is it?
As you seem to sort of try to call her attention as you stab into her twice and just try to get it to focus down on you as that lacquer seems to fall away with both of those hits. And you can see at the end of your turn, those arms bring themselves together again as the air starts to get pulled out of your very lungs. And she's going to use all 3 of her legendary actions to try to suffocate you.
Can try.
I'll give you 2 laurels.
I keep forgetting that was a thing, not going to lie.
I don't have any laurels left to help you with.
DC 16 con save.
Alright, that's when we, pat our legs. Oh wait, you can use lows on yourself, right? Sorry guys, I keep forgetting that lows are a thing.
You gotta use twice
as much for you.
Yeah, you gotta use
Yeah, I'm
twice
sure
the
it's
amount
fine.
of-
It's not like I use these things anyways.
Oh boy.
Sure, I'll use like 2. I'll give myself a +1.
Alright, total of +3 it sounds like.
Eat.
You feel yourself. Ooh, that is literally what she needed.
16! No, 19!
Hey!
It's the
Plus
dab.
coming in clutch even more. And you can feel yourself about to go the way of the Queen of the Earth Kingdom, the air being sucked out of your very lungs.
Oh my gosh, it's fuzzy.
But
like just one wing just whips out and just kind of bashes it away. I told you, ain't no god of wind.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you can see the arm sort of come back into itself, bringing them close in. As the wind seems to sort of come off of her in various different directions, not really holding together as cohesively. As Mercury, it comes to you.
Yeah, at second level. Yes!
Magic missile.
So that should be 4.
4 darts at 4 damage apiece.
Yes.
All
Get
slamming
her.
into Shiran.
Is that the wind bitch? Yep.
Yeah.
Bonus action cautionary tale.
As that is 16 damage to her.
It hurt. So ouch.
They're kind of weak. Ice and fire.
Wind persists.
Shit there. As that'll be my turn.
As Michaela's gonna try to close the distance, bringing up her sword.
Do it. The whole world is watching you.
Yes. Oh.
Only the 22 will connect.
Yes. Another D4 on there.
17, 18, 19 damage.
Yeah, scream this.
As more and more of this wind seems to become like unattached. You can see the eye up above sort of blinking in and out. As once again, hit hard, hit fast, hit often. Atreus giving another attack.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah!
Get her, get her, get her, get her.
Crit him.
Oh, I wish.
You know that
The
works
22
too.
will connect for another 7 damage.
Another 9 damage.
9 damage.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs?
No, not
Looking
all.
dire.
Because it's a reaction attack.
No, it's only for an opportunity attack you get 2.
Ah.
Yep.
I see. Okay.
And she takes another 9 damage, but still continues to soar.
Bitch.
It comes to Yul Takar. You can see the strange core on the stone, water pouring from it in this sort of frosty, almost slushy-like consistency, and you can see the core just sort of shift for a moment.
No.
And then roll into the sea.
Should have catched it.
Oh no!
It's fine, guys. We only need to last another 36 rounds of combat until the miracle's done.
Would that offer an opportunity attack?
Yeah, because it was moving out.
Genuine question.
Genuine question.
Stab it with your fire sword.
Just a ball.
Step on it.
Kick it,
We're
Inferior.
shoes, right? Kick it into the magic circle.
I was gonna try and reach for that thing on Max turn.
Freeze your hands off.
No.
He is a barbarian.
I gotta grab it once and then fling it at the lightning guy.
No.
Yeah, see, the
whole point is I
actual
want
core
it.
being double-handed size would be too small. It'd be too far away from the 3 of you. As Inferior would actually have to move closer, now I think about it.
Oh, well then I couldn't have tried to pick it up anyways, so you used my movement. That whole thing was a bit fine.
It's probably gonna res.
Yeah, Ryan, where you at? There you are. Oh god, you were so damaged. Too bad you're not dead. As you can see, the arms coalesce into Shiaran's body. As you can hear that sort of high-pitched whistle sound once again. The eye glow bright blue as it seems like she is putting her all into whatever it is that she's about to do, as she seems to collapse down into a singular spinning tornado focused in on one point and just push herself across the battlefield, spinning as hard and as fast as she can, as she is going to use her tornado ability as the winds pick up immensely. And she's going to move the full 45 feet across the battlefield, past and through Atreus, Nyx,
Fuck, she got 90 feet of fly speed?
Yes, she
she's no
does.
joke.
Atreus, Nyx, Adrastos, Theamos, and Bartholomaios ending her movement there. As this twister whips itself across the battlefield, as I need all of you to give me strength saves. You feel yourself being lifted off your feet, threatened to be thrown in a random direction.
Flyby.
She does.
Get an opportunity attack. Okay.
Did she fly within 5 feet of me? Let's see. I don't.
If she's got flyby, you can't do opportunity attacks.
Sad.
Alright, well here goes my strength save. Hopefully I
There's
don't
no
die.
reason I'd have advantage or
I don't got
disadvantage
any
here,
more
right?
laurels.
I don't have any more laurels.
I guess
I'm
you
gonna toss some. Wait a minute. Hold on. Ho. Who's in the shittiest condition right now?
That's probably Nyx.
It's probably me actually. Oh, Nyx is doing
But
alright.
you have advantage on your strength saving throw.
Yeah.
And Nick probably
So,
has disadvantage.
so I'm gonna toss my remaining laurels, which is 5, over to Nyx.
There you go.
I don't have disadvantage, but I'm gonna need it anyways.
Okay, you want to get a guaranteed success? Are you that fucked up, my man? My girl? My big man.
Man, I'll like live through this maybe, but it will be bad.
Depends on where you get chucked.
Yeah.
If chucked into the ocean, I might have
Alright.
to swimming.
So I get.
I didn't even read the whole effect. I'm just looking at the damage right now.
So you get flung away 30 feet, and if you hit an object,
You probably just get flung back to this area over here.
I'm
Don't
supposed to
worry,
have
Nix.
advantage,
I'll
right?
give you.
I'm gonna roll
I
a
remembered
3.
these. Don't worry, Nix. I'll give you another 5. There you go. Now you have
Cool.
+10. You can't possibly fail.
I can't
Yeah,
possibly
28.
fail this one.
28. Oh no. 22.
Oh, that's funny. I did.
Is Bart blessed?
Bart is blessed, but he also gets another roll because he has advantage on it.
Right.
Yep. Hey.
So yeah, he's got to be good.
No,
15,
15. For sure.
15.
Atreus is coming up short.
Looks like Atreus is the only one that's going to truly fail
I can take it.
as the wind batters into you. Give me a D8.
Nice.
10.
1,
3.
2, 3. Hey. So I think you'll just get flung into Mercury, it looks like.
You get flung
1,
into
2,
Mercury.
Yep. Going 10 feet.
I'll
So
go.
you'll take 1d6 damage as Mercury, give me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
What? Kind of bullshit. Oh, I fail.
Oof.
I got 15.
15.
Can I just save? Do I want to roll again? Because he got thrown into me.
Yeah, you'll take 4 damage and be knocked prone.
Oh, that's fine. I'll get knocked prone. So 4 damage, as I'm sure this will obviously lose my concentration. Yep. Oh, we made it. Bless is still up for a couple more seconds. Hashtag bless.
All right, and just an FYI, you guys all still take half if you haven't already. As they succeed, you take half of the 25.
Yep.
Sophia had the right idea. Just hide out behind a pillar.
Right?
Yeah, just
Or
hide
that's
away
one.
from everyone else. Alright, Sophia, kill that thing.
He'll
I
take
know we
13.
tease her for it, but she's in the best shape of most of us.
I'm fine.
Yeah, most of mine is temp HP at this point.
Yeah, I'm fine.
We're fine.
Sophia comes to you.
Like one target's just been replaced by another. As reaching out with the same magic, see if she can put it into Mr. Airboy.
Right.
Air girl. Okay.
Want to march.
Ooh.
Quite a lot of damage.
Yeah!
And she fails, taking 21.
God, this gotta be enough. That's a lot of damage.
And she is just barely hanging on. You can see the wind sort of stopping for a moment before restarting, stopping for a moment before restarting. As Yan Si-bin directs his attention towards what should be the true objective, Lightning Strike is going to lash out. Striking into the dome.
Don't get some deck save, right?
Ooh.
What?
Unfair.
Can't move. Ooh, I will set that to negative 297. Jesus.
Oh my.
That would have been terrifying.
I don't even know what would have happened to 297. There we go. As Nyx, it comes to you.
Dude, Nyx, kill him. Kill him. Kill him with fire. Kill him.
Okay. I was going to need to do this anyways. So, seeing that this does she look like her winds are weakening?
Oh yeah, definitely. You can see the wind sort of stop moving for a moment before spinning up again. She definitely seems slow and sort of tilted at an angle, barely sort of hanging on.
Seeing that and feeling her connection to her spear start to wane, Nyx just takes a moment to collect herself and then calls out, "Astray!" as I recast spiritual weapon to attack Shiidan.
Alright.
Ooh, that gotta kill it.
As a 25 will connect for 10 force damage. As you can see, as you call out Astray, you can see the blue eye look towards you as the spear slams in. That's how do you want to take her down?
It's like when I call for Astray, the spear immediately disperses into a cloud of stars, but almost as if it was teleporting. Since I recast the magic, it shoots out from behind me over my shoulder and straight at her, piercing her in the eye that glanced over at Nyx.
Love it.
And how high up is Zappy Boy?
10 feet up.
10 feet. 10 feet up, and that should still work. Yeah, Nyx is going to reposition herself. Because he did strike the barrier, right?
Yep.
I didn't dream that. Wonderful. I'm going to reposition myself to be just ever slightly closer, and with my action, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame upon him.
Yeah, damn.
As focusing in on the barrier, seeming distracted, he's preparing to conjure another bolt. Your sacred flame slams into his cloudy form. You can see the radiating light scorch up through the clouds as he's gonna take 9 radiant damage.
Yeah, and I got close enough to hit. I stepped there, and with my remaining movement, I turn around and go right back into the safety of my circle. But now, that's gonna be it for me.
As at the end of your turn,
again at the barrier.
Again, another 18 damage as it slams home into it.
We need to kill him faster than he destroys the barrier.
Yep.
Yep.
Hovering out there.
Makes it a 279. As more and more cracks spread across it. As as Bartholomeos.
So, I know this thing right here is a little higher than the rest of this stuff, right?
I think it's 5 feet.
It is. It is 5
Those
feet.
5 feet or those 10 feet?
And Homeboy's only 10 feet off the ground, right?
Yeah, you'd
Yep.
be able to reach him if you're up on that bad boy.
So I'm gonna go get on top of that.
Hell yeah!
That's what 8 feet tall.
And,
Thanks for stealing.
as if I'm just experimenting, I kind of reach out to try and grapple this dude. Does anything grab?
Yeah, you kind of bring up an arm trying to grab a hold of this literal cloud of lightning and just power. Your hand goes through nothing. It seems unable to be grabbed onto.
I figured as much. So I'm gonna swing at him 2 times, not giving a crap about my precarious position.
Yeah, that's really close.
24, both of those will hit for 25 damage.
Nice.
That has the force damage in the calculation, right?
Nice. As lightning crackles out into the sea. Yeah. Damn it. Is that it for you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm my turn.
Right. Yes. As you in your turn, you can see this glowing purple eye sort of conjured up of lightning sort of look down in your direction. And you can see the lightning branching off of its back up into the clouds once more, as it's going to use its final legendary action to move.
So I can't do my trippy thing, right?
Because you have to be grappled for that, right?
Yeah, you're right. I can't even grapple him anyway. But I'll get an opportunity attack?
You would get an opportunity attack.
Wait, all the way over there? Oh.
Oh, it's got flyby.
Yeah, he's got he's elusive.
The lightning dancing across the sky, repositioning itself, trying to focus down the barrier as Inferior comes to you.
Yeah. Grr. Let's see. Dash is twice your movement speed, right?
Yep.
Sweet. Jumping has to do with strength, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Because your distance is whatever your strength score is. So like you have a 10-foot like run up to it. So if your strength's like 18, you can jump 18 feet across.
But the thing is up in the air anyways, so we can't reach it anyways. It's only 10 feet in the air, technically.
Yeah, I mean, if you did a standing jump, your standing jump is what, half of your strength?
I believe so, yes.
So if your strength was like 20, then you jump 10 feet.
But my strength is not even enough to jump over to that platform. So
Right.
I'm gonna
Strength
walk
isn't
over.
15.
No, she's weak. She's dexterous.
I'm gonna come over to Michaela.
She has muscle, but she's lean.
She's lean.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me if I'm allowed to do this. I want to swipe the potion that Ibis was carrying and bring it to Michaela.
Yeah, you can do that.
It'd be an item interaction.
It's an item interaction to put it into him, right? So it'd be an item interaction to take it out of his, like, electrified self, and then an action to give it to Michaela.
Cool. And use my bonus action to transfer my Hunter's Mark from the corpse of the stone that's in the water, I guess, to Mr. Lightning Boy.
What size potion is it you're giving her?
Oh, it's. Let me. Think. Yeah.
Oh, you put the superior one on Ibis.
I already used it on Ibis.
Okay.
That's why I had to give Ibis a new one. Because they almost got the superior one earlier.
8 plus 2. You'll gain 12 HP. I'm trying.
Second reset. Try harder.
Blood and rain off her face as. Oops. As Theamos, it comes to you.
Was that heart on the map for Wood Boy? No?
Is there?
For Windy Girl?
Yeah.
Indeed there is.
Grab it.
Figure out exactly where it is in relation to you. Hey, you'd be right next to it.
Yeah, grab it.
You got a free hand?
Step on it so it doesn't fly away.
Sit on it.
All right.
Go prone,
as
just
you
sit.
move towards it, you can feel wind coming out of it, out of the cracks of this rock. Give me a strength saving throw. Ooh, 27. Very nicely done. You can feel this wind pushing up against you, trying to get you off of it, but it seems to fail. Able to keep yourself on top of this thing. But the rock just seems to sort of rock back and forth underneath your foot.
Since I guess I'm basically guarded here since I can't move. That's 15 feet. Good luck, guys. I'm gonna take the dodge action.
All of us are like, what?
How long does Bless last?
Plus is going to end after your turn, right when it goes back to top of initiative.
Where you at, Adrastos?
I guess I'll also drink this potion that I have, this lasso potion.
Was I not prone when I got pushed?
Yes. Maybe. Yeah, Mercury took 4 damage and was also knocked prone. 4 spear. Antio, which...
Is he within 15 feet of me? He's kinda in my aura.
Yeah, he's inside of the bubble, right?
I need to push the button. Push the button. Yes.
The extra damage.
John rolling all
the D4s.
22 plus 3, 25.
That's Bless is gone.
Here comes back. Throw it one more time with disadvantage. 23 will connect for another 16. Your zoom is back. You can see Jan Sibin sort of look over at the side, trying to just get through this damn dome as comes back to him. It's going to zoom closer now to it.
Yes, I would get you.
And try to slam twice into this thing. $17 and a 22, both of those connecting. Another 29 damage. More and more cracks in this dome.
You're close to done.
You bloodied yet? You are not bloodied yet. All right.
No, he's super powerful. He's all knowing. You can see him.
As Atreus, it comes to you.
Yeah, he sort of groans and get up. Sorry, Mercury, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yep, as, you know, mechanically I can't do this, but Atreus helps him up. So, when he gets up on his turn. And Nyx, please. As he just sighs, and you can see behind his helm, his eyes, Atreus' eyes is just creased with worry. The world already has it out for you. Please don't accelerate that. As he takes a deep breath, as you see his eyes, and his posture fills with resolve and burns with willpower. And he will take his second wind.
Oh yeah. Like 16.
As he turns around and braves the storm. I don't think I can actually reach him. So, wait, does the Void Spear have the extra reach?
What happens to reach?
The Void Spear.
No, it's a 5-foot reach.
Whack. What's the one I'm thinking of then?
You think of the Sarissa. Sarissa is like the super long spear. But it's like two-handed only. It's like a lance. Similar to one anyway, like a polearm, I guess.
Alright, well then, man, I could just throw it, couldn't I?
You could. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Who cares? What am I? As hang on, I need to roll dice.
A
20. I mean, I don't think it's cowardice. I think it's more like I can't reach you. You're the coward. Come into my melee range, why don't ya?
23
Yeah.
will connect for 9, and 22 will connect for 10.
Yeah, with that extra burst of resolve, Atreus throws his spear twice.
Takes 19 damage.
You got an extra 2 in there, because he's still in my bubble.
As the spear connects for the second time, you can see it pierce up into him, and once again, his eyes seem to sort of shift down towards you. As lightning seems to sort of dim down around him, pulling out of his body and condensing once again into a sphere in front of him. As when he is bloodied, his fulmination detonation recharges and he immediately uses it.
Oh god.
Yes!
Look that party.
Kill everyone!
Look that party
Kill
looked itself.
everyone!
I think we should wipe the raid. I didn't realize this was a raid mechanic. I know we're probably still trying to get world first, but not gonna lie, I don't think we're getting it. I didn't realize that proc wipe mechanic.
No, that's okay. The other group wipe. We still got a chance.
Oh, okay, yeah. I hear they didn't even reach this far. Noobs.
Was it a save?
Once again, exploding out across the entire map. Actually, Sophia might be far enough away because it's only 80 feet.
Fucking Sophia.
I'm 85.
Hey, 85.
Right outside of it.
I knew
Dodged.
the map from the center of the map, but I wasn't sure from the corners, and he's over in the corner now. So once again, lightning culminating into a sphere immediately as it just dumps all of
Congratulations.
his energy into
You
this.
get to be the only one standing.
And a wave of electricity courses
Haha,
across
whoops.
the map one more time.
Question mark. We take question mark amount of damage.
Mercury, feel slight bit of magic still seeping through the oils protecting your body as you get +2 Laurel.
God, Michaela, if you fail this, I'm gonna bash your head in.
Oh, she gonna die. She gonna die.
What kind of throw is it again?
I don't know.
No.
Con, I think.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Did it privately.
Yeah, you did a private. You
Yeah, you
posted
rolled
it
it all
privately,
private.
so I can't click the thing.
Oh, my bad. Give me 1 second. Public.
Oh no, my headset cut out. What were we talking about?
We all died.
We're all gonna
We're
die.
trying to figure out what save it was,
Okay.
and it needs to get reposted.
Because I went silent and then nothing was happening, and then I restarted Shadow and then I started hearing voices.
Okay, Sophia is just outside of range, so she is fine. All of us have to make a con save.
You have the fulminate.
Cracks neck. Alright, let's hope I don't snap it.
Still waiting for it to throw its.
Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Yeah, Trajation's good.
I'm a fighter!
Theomos is
Where
good.
is it? There it is.
It's everyone else we have to worry about.
I'm gonna
I'm
use
effed.
my mythic inspiration.
Oh, you did the
to-
wrong one. You did strength, Bartholomew. It's con.
Oh.
I'm gonna re-roll with my mythic inspo.
I feel like it's cheating if I roll higher than a 10, though.
No.
You
You already
take
got
the
your nat
modifier.
2.
Yeah, so just take your 2 and then add your modifier.
No, I guess it's 17.
It would be even worse. It would be an 8 instead of a 2.
Wait, how high are these pillar things again?
Ooh,
It's like
nice
5 feet?
use.
Ooh.
Nice use, Mel.
Alright, nat 20 my mythic inspo roll to survive that.
Just Bart looks like.
20, 10, 5.
I only took
Did we
10
get an
damage.
inferior roll?
Ha!
There.
18,
I did it.
nice.
These pillars are 5 feet,
I still got my
right?
oil line.
Yeah. The square ones are
Okay.
5 feet. The circles are the tall ones.
So everybody but
Yes.
takes 10 except for Bart, who takes 20.
It's okay, I'm dexterous enough to pull this off.
See
I can
how
balance on
the
that.
NPCs do. Ooh, 10 for
No,
Michaela.
Yeah.
She did.
Death.
No!
Death. 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 Death.
She did. She dead as a doornail, Smalls.
He takes 41. Wait.
So wait, I take 20 because it's reduced by half, or I take 10?
Well, you failed your save, but you're resistant, so you took 20.
Yeah, you take that.
So I'm dead. Oh no, I got 15 health left.
Ooh, you knocked out.
You have,
No, I have 15 health left. I'm still good. I'm still
Oh.
alive.
Oh
temporary.
my god.
you haven't been subtracting the temporary, that's why.
Living that temp life.
As Adrasto, seeing this orb coming together and the wounds of Michaela, is actually going to use his bulwark ability. Using his Indomitable, drop that to 1. Trying to give Michaela a chance to try to re-roll it. Get yourself together, hold on! As, let's see if she can fucking pull through.
Death. 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 Death.
18 as I think she dies anyway, actually. She does! She has 18 health and she takes 20 damage.
Oh, no. Wait.
Well.
Does she go into death saving throws, or is she like dead?
As her head is ripped from her shoulders.
Her head just as her brain matter just flies over your
Well.
face.
It's the boys.
Yep.
Wait.
Does she go into death saving throws, or is she dead?
No, she goes into death saving throws.
Oh, thank God.
Damn.
How do you? Okay.
Give me a
Inferior
medicine
is
check to
totally
I get to
stabilize.
protect things.
Look on the bright side. She won't feel you bashing her head in.
Inferior.
As she drops Adrastos. Use his last use of Indomitable to try to reroll it. Yeah. A 21. As he's gonna take 20 damage as well. He's not in a good way.
I don't think any of
As
us are. As.
Kayla goes down to 0, and that's that's it for that. As that's the end of Atreus' turn.
I'll
Mercury.
use my action switch.
I mean,
Oh,
this is
okay.
gonna be-
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll just go for it. I mean, he
Go
can't
in.
get blooded again, right?
No, he
Between
cannot.
every beat of my heart I strike!
I mean, when he goes near death, he gets it back again.
Yeah, of course. Insider knowledge.
Hey, 17
Between every
connects.
beat of his strike, as every beat of his heart, he strikes out 2 more times.
Nice, as both of those will connect.
Yeehaw.
For another 7, 11, 18 damage. As Mercury, it comes to you.
Yep. Go. As I will stand. Oh no, why am I sideways? How do I get back up?
Just do like
Shift mouse rail.
What?
I think it's shift mouse rail.
Oh yeah, it is. Alright. As I will stand back up, and we'll see if this works. I doubt it's gonna work. I've never used it before, but we'll see. Whatever. Hey! Yachi Ben! You ever hear about the orchestra that was hit by lightning? Only the conductor died. As I will use Tasha's hideous laughter that I get for free.
I fucking hate you!
No, don't laugh. You're only encouraging him.
It is so bad, it's great!
That's why it's a wisdom save. Damn it!
Oh!
So you can see lightning crackle through his whole form. Is that it for your turn?
No, I got a bonus action. And I will shift there. So anyone that's close to me get my D4. As that'll be my turn. It was free. I tried it. He would have fallen prone. Who knows?
As in response to your absolutely awful joke, lightning strike in the middle of the magic circle, hitting the 4 of you.
Well, Michaela fails instantly. So is that 2 death saving throws that she fails?
Just one.
Only weapon attacks.
Dex.
Yeah, isn't that only for weapon
Yes, if she takes damage, she fails 1, but if she gets hit with a weapon attack, it'll crit.
It works like a defib, and she's back up.
Stand 1 HP like a boss.
Oh my god. Wait.
You don't have resistance to lightning damage?
Oh wait, I do!
Ha! Take that!
I only take 5, so I gain another 6.
Damn it, I just fucking failed it! Ugh!
No!
Hey, join the club. I rolled 15.
I still take half because of my my oiled up armor. But
Threads. Man, I was almost excited too. I was like, hey, I get to use the thing. I never get to use the thing. Actually, no, I did it once.
What is he rolling for?
I was accidentally. It was supposed to be for Michaela as a death saving throw.
Okay.
So 10 succeeds.
Congratulations.
She's 1-1. As
It's a 5 foot radius. I don't know if it could hit Nyx anyways.
Uh-oh, now we see if he revives or not, y'all.
The rising up, pressing through the water. You at?
Away!
Oh no.
No!
It's me, your watery friend. As you can see, the core coming back out of the water and water surging into it, turning crystal and blue as it seems to swirl around it, turning it into this sphere as it begins to recover.
Guys, it's fine. Like I said, we only have another 35 rounds of combat.
As Themos, you're still keeping your foot on She Iran, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As
It explodes!
The end of Yule, the car's turn. Lightning strike against the dome.
Plus 16.
cracks get worse and worse. It comes to she, Iran. You can feel the rock underneath your foot. The most shake violently now as I need you to give me another strength saving throw. You can feel wind pushing up against you, trying to get this thing off of it. Hey!
Not happening.
28 as you hold it down against the stone, but still you can see swirling into it more and more wind of this air just being sucked into it like a vacuum. As beneath your foot, this core seems to be trying to resuscitate itself, trying to recover.
Oh, God.
As Sophia, it comes to you.
Sophia, seeing these strange cores started to try to reform themselves, one in the process of doing so, turns the corner, starts fucking hoofing her way across the ridge and up towards Theamos as she starts digging in her back. As gets, I believe that's as far as she can go. But take this. Press it to the thing underneath Theamos' foot. As she holds out a large, strange orb to you.
Can I grabs it?
Probably out of range of me. But I had to dash to get there, so that's my turn.
Right. As at the end of your turn.
Lightning
Let's
bolt.
see.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
More lightning bolts.
Lightning bolt.
When will this miracle be over, y'all?
I told you, 35 more rounds. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it takes like 10 minutes. It's been like a minute and a half.
Yes.
No.
We've still got
It's
like
been a minute and a half.
we still got like 80 rounds to get through.
Alright, the guys under the bubble are like, it's actually a miracle, guys. Like, I'm not, we're not swinging axes here. We're doing miracle.
Miracle.
As As Mercury and Nyx, I need a dex saving throw.
Yes.
Motherfuck.
At me.
Oh, I can only save one of
Yes.
Oh, no.
As I take
them. Oh no.
4 damage.
I'm down.
As seeing my friends, my actual allies. You don't count, Michaela. I'm sorry.
Wow.
You're not real.
It's true.
You're an action figure. As seeing my allies go down, Atreus. I guess I would save Mercury. I guess he's closer. Oh, that wouldn't make sense
I'm
because
still
then I
up.
wouldn't save Nyx. Oh, you're still up.
Mercury, I'm
still up.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I'm
Even
still up.
better.
Yep.
As Atreus, seeing the lightning bolt, quickly dashes his way and intercepts it for Nyx. As
Nice.
uses Fearless Rescue, because I never get to use this because we never fucking die. Next to dying, Nyx, heights.
Okay, Atreus, your point's been made. I'll stop tempting the fates.
A thunderous slam is going to come out at you, Atreus.
To me. Ow.
21. Take 15 thunder damage. And Nyx.
Regains.
You still get hit by the attack, Nyx, but you regain health.
Yep,
Yeah.
you get
So
reduced to 0 and then you're back up. But
Yeah.
thematically, I fucking intercepted that. You're welcome.
I thought that Atreus attacks the creature, not goes and defends next.
No, I can move to the unoccupied. Wait.
Yeah, you move to
Which you can
creature
attack
within 30 feet.
creature.
Okay, well I can't.
Get him!
You can move
Well, you
over there,
can't
but
attack?
Wait, wow, that's weird.
So you didn't have to
I do.
move.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
you can
really
just do
weird.
it.
Yeah, so you can,
I can
so
just do
essentially
it.
You can try to throw yourself
Okay,
in front
yeah.
of the bolt
There you go.
from Yancy Ben.
There you go. And then I can just throw the spear. Haha. Fuck you.
So wait, I get
Indeed.
healed for something?
You get to roll 1 hit die. Ha!
4d8.
yeah, you can literally do nothing, and she can just gain some health. You can literally not move and not attack, and she can just gain health.
And you also roll
That's
another
stupid. I hate that
Water.
cinematic idea. That's dumb. I reject your reality. As I throw my spear with righteous fury. Not enough, apparently.
Take the hit. Why did you?
The 13
So
will
that
not
should be
connect, but Nyx will heal for a total of 9.
1 reg
Oh, yeah.
and 8 temp HP.
Ding. Alright, I used the boon. Alright, we can all die now. Our flawless was already ruined by Michaela.
We did our
No.
great success.
This was the first.
Alright,
one.
great success.
Okay.
Great
Yeah.
success.
Atreus definitely intercepting the bolt.
Okay.
Ugh. Ugh.
As the
One of
last
you,
history legendary
finish this!
Yeah, working.
As Atreus calls out to his allies in the back.
Nyx, barely up with 1 HP, comes to you.
Do it, Nyx. Kill it with fire.
I don't think I can kill it in 1 hit with what I've got.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
be perfect. I don't think.
Cover yourself.
I know, totally that hurts a lot sometimes.
No,
Just
no,
roll
no, no.
max damage on it.
Just
I believe in
take a
you.
healing potion or something.
I'm not going to waste this opportunity now that I'm standing. As Nyx calls out, if any of you have a potion, now would be the time to use it. As Nyx steps out of the magic circle briefly to cast this spell that I've been holding on to.
Yes.
As
Yay,
she
first
starts
times,
to-
first times.
She starts to glow and emanate a soft light, and everyone, all of her allies within 30 feet of her, are going to feel almost like a glow, as if stepping out into the sun, as I am going to cast Beacon of Hope. And with my bonus action, I am going to pull out a potion and take a drink from it, because if I read this right, it should just be max healing.
Gains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. What does that mean?
That means drink your potion and take the highest numbers!
Oh!
Yeah, but I don't have any healing potions. Oh wait, I do.
With my
Yes, clerics.
bonus action, I'm going to drink my lesser healing potion and heal for...
18.
Yeah!
Nice, very nice.
See, I am justified in saving Nyx and not Michaela.
Yep.
Michaela can't do that.
But
Yeah.
Michaela also now has advantage on her death saving throws.
Congratulations! Congratulations. See, this is why we don't save the action figures and we save the actual players.
And Sophia, thank you. Sophia moved close enough that she benefits from it now.
Oh, I drank all my potions.
I have one left, but Imperia's too angry.
So yeah, that's my turn. Everyone get healed.
Drop yourself off.
Drink your potions.
Bartholomew, it comes to you.
I leap over here to grab that orb from Sophia.
This strange sort of half glass, half metal orb.
I leap over here to grab that thing from Sophia. There we go. And then I just kind of like roll it in under the foot of Theamos to try and get it to go into that thing.
Alright, as you roll it towards, you can feel the wind sort of sucking in towards this thing, and as the glass connects with it, you can see quite rapidly the glass expands, and it just seems to almost turn into liquid, as it just seems to wrap itself around this strange rock. As Theamos, you have to pull your foot off if you don't want to get caught up inside of this.
Just take your foot off with it.
Am I a Pokemon Master now?
As this arcanosphere closes in around this strange thing, and it just rocks violently back and forth. You can see wind pushing up against the glass, and when it does, you can see rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of glowing runes sort of power on and try to contain this energy. As for a moment it seems to struggle, and you can see just this strange light begin to sort of burst out of the rock. And as this is taking place, you can see Yansi Bin sort of shudder and freeze for a moment, almost to seem to sort of stop moving, like something has been severed or cut. He seems to just sort of struggle to move in place, as, with one of them being cut off, the remainder are stunned until the end of their next turn.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, good to know we found out about that raid mechanic. Good testing, Sophia. See, this is why we bring Sophia along. She's the smart one. Shh.
Hey, lightning guy.
As Bartholomeus closes in the distance, able to swing with advantage if you still have your swings, my guy. Climbing on top of the pillar.
Whack, whack.
As a 22, both 22s will connect for 19 more damage.
And I will use the last charge on my little attack thing to make sure it doesn't cast any more spells for the rest of the turn. Actually, no, not now. I'll wait. Not now.
Right.
Are you gonna climb down off the pillar when you're done, or are you gonna stay there?
I think I'm doing movement. Let me see. I got 10 to get there, and then... Actually, I still got movement. Wow. I can back up like to here.
But if you back out of range, that's not good.
Well, he can't hurt me.
Right.
Stunny boy.
Oh, here you go. He's over here.
Also, he did already swipe at Atreus, but
yeah,
Bart probably doesn't know that.
Wait, did you just? It's my turn.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Inferior.
No, Michaela. No! Screaming her battle cry, Inferior is going to rush at this creature, jumping up on this pillar. If I can actually move. There we go. Jumping up on this pillar. Where's my battle cry? There's too many things. There's too many buttons. There's battle cry. And then with advantage, is going to strike 3 times at this creature. Yeah, advantage is shift click, right?
Yep.
Ooh!
Yes! 20 to open. 19, 24, as all 3 of those will connect. Let's see.
Finish.
Will avenge you.
A lot of health, but
she's not dead yet.
13.
Wait, and I get an extra D4.
7.
John rolled.
You get 2 D4.
Well,
Here, I'll roll it for you.
25.
Yeah, because you crit.
Because it was a crit. Plus another 6.
Rules!
25 on the first. Oh, plus another 7.
Yep.
On top of that, 25. Put some pretty low. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20. As the Arcanosphere closes in around the rock for She-Iran, and Bartholomeus cuts in twice with his great axe, cleaving great sections of cloud from this thing, and Inferior quick to follow it up. Inferior, how do you want to do this?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Okay, sorry. Yes. Screaming her battle cry, which I'm not going to scream into the microphone. I will avenge you, Michaela! And she just lashes out fiercely with her sword, leaping up onto this pillar and just both Copus into this thing and drag down and slash with the last one.
As your strikes land true, as that last section I think is 21 damage. You have 12 health left. As the cut comes through, and you can see, strangely enough, as you land back onto the pillar, the clouds around him don't dissipate. They stay frozen, almost it seems, in time before they start to shoot off bolts of lightning up into the storm. And you can see swirling inside of him that same sort of rocky core, now lightning latching both in and out of it. And now, with all 3 of these cores exposed, one of them trapped inside of an arcanosphere, you can feel this shift, like something has sort of locked into place. As
bring them up, bring the more powerful one down.
the track, what it is Kyra plays changes now, with all 3 of these things seeming to be almost kind of frozen in time as the watery sphere that seemed to be regenerating itself, pulling itself back together, just stops moving. The water frozen in midair. The air seeming to be stuck in motion as well inside of the sphere, and the lightning no longer moving either. And as you feel everything sort of lock into place, you can see the dome around the 5 gods shimmer and change, like it is burning away like ash. And there's just this immense sense of warmth that seems to wash over all of you. As what you see changes, you all are able to see the guitar that Kira is holding onto, has been playing this whole time, channeling all this magic through. The wood and strings and metal of it crack. You can see light breaking through the cracks all throughout this thing, as one by one these different chunks of this guitar burn away, flitting away into dust, golden in color and shimmering with light. And the guitar seems to sort of take a new form in her hands as she plays it. Solid, made of light itself, and looking at Kira is almost painful, as it almost seems like she is a sun at the edge of this precipice, light cascading across the entire map and seeming to shimmer almost as far as Mitros. As far as the eye can see, you can see sun shafts scraping against the buildings, warming everything. You can see these cores shifting in position, trying to still fight, trying to pull themselves together, even though they've been cut down. And one by one, you can see these sunbeams coming off of Kira, condense down into a solid lance and just spear into each one of these cores, washing them over with sunlight. You can see the storm clouds around Yansibin just be stripped away by this light and by this power, unable to bring itself back together. And you can hear just this audible thunder crack as it snaps, and you can see just a little bit of light seem to float out of the core up into the clouds up above. The same with the other 2. The water cracking open, and again, another chunk of light seeming to float out of it up into the cloud. The same with She Iran. And as this music washes over you, you realize it's the only thing you can hear. You don't hear the storm, you don't hear the thunder, the rain, the wind anymore. It's all just Kira. Just this warmth that emanates from her. And you cannot stop yourself from recalling a moment of true peace, serenity, hope. Some moment in your life, even if it has not seen sunlight before, standing this close, feeling this wash over you, it sheds light on a moment of your life, whichever would be most befitting. The elemental cores now just float unmoving. They slowly drift down towards the ground, the storms around them seeming to be gone, the water falling away into the water, the wind dissipating. But you see these 3 balls of light, not too dissimilar from what you see coming out of the 5 gods, these strange divine sparks, but these ones, each of them tiny, smaller than a baseball, before they seem to cling together into this 3-balled mass and then become one. And this strange divine spark looking like entity floats up into the clouds that are seeming to be quickly dissipating. All around you, you can see past into Mitros, the skies are clearing up, everything seems to be falling away. For the first time in days, you see sunlight, real sunlight, wash against the buildings. Blue sky visible in the distance, and in just moments, the sky is completely clear. Save for one cloud hanging directly above all of you, bright white in color, stark contrast to the dark storm clouds you've seen this entire time. And as that sphere floats up into the white of this singular cloud, you feel another change, contrasting with the warmth. An immense, confronting cold washes over you from above, and the temperature seems to drop sharply all around you. You can see the water on the platforms nearby seem to start immediately to freeze over, condensing together. You feel yourself shivering. And the moment this comes over you, you can see Kira continuing to play, shift in her position, and look up towards this cloud. And as she does so, the light coming off of her condenses again into more beams and pierces up into this cloud. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sun shafts breaking through the white of this cold cloud. And the cold does not immediately stop, but instead you get a response to this energy washing through it. A sound you would not expect given all that has happened, but one that meets you nonetheless. A thunderous roar emanates out of the cloud itself, the creature which it comes from unseen, but as the light shafts rip through the cloud, you can see its white mass shift in the sky, moving quickly towards the city of Mitros. Looking over the horizon and looking back toward the gods, they don't seem concerned. Light continues to shine off of Kira, and watching this lone cloud, it doesn't actually head towards Mitros. It veers off and continues inland, destination unknown, but seeming to head northwest. It is hard to say, but as those thoughts reach your mind, you realize that there's nothing left to fight around you. Nothing crackling with thunder, the rain gone, the sunlight washing over you. As finally the light from Kira begins to fade. That strange ethereal guitar in her hands fading with it, the wood and metal burnt away, gone, seemingly a sacrifice.
Fish just takes off his helmet, throws aside his shield, drops the spear, and then just plays out on the ground like a human angel. On the cold ground. And just closes his eyes.
Inferior runs back over to Michaela. pulling her into her lap, falling to her knees and pulling her into her lap. No, Michaela, stay with me. Stay with me. And feeds her a healing potion. Come on, Michaela.
She sort of swallows it down. Returning to consciousness. Over? It looks like it's over. I don't feel rain on my face.
Yes, it's over. It was quite the sight, too.
Nyx wipes tears off of her face. We really did it. I almost can't believe it. But here we are.
It just flops as his face, as he just like smashes his face against the cold ground. Oh, it feels so nice.
Sophia hides something away before going
sure
over
the
to where
ground
the
is still
stones land on the
cold.
ground.
Sophia, what?
Fighting.
Sophia, what is this thing? Yes, I kick up the orb and start juggling with my feet like a soccer ball.
It's meant to hold energy, to capture that's immaterial. It should hold, especially now that it seems like most of the agitation is gone. As I'll walk over to... You said the other ones drifted over to the ground?
Yep. The lightning
Go
one
over.
next to, literally like next to where the sphere just was, like right about there. I can't ping for some reason. Basically next to Pythor, but the water one seemed to fall back into the water as it just seems to slowly bob there in the water. Now the waves immediately calming. The seas lightening up once again to the distinct cerulean of Metrojan shores as the waves don't seem to like throw it away from you. It just seems to be bobbing like a buoy almost.
Yeah, Sophia just holds up her hand and it seems like gray magic sort of leaks off of her hand as she pulls it away. Another hand is just standing there in place. She puts the orb in it, casts a little mage hand as it drifts down with the orb, and clinks them together.
Are the cameras still on?
They are.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that you asked that, Mercury, because as you finally take a breath and Atreus collapses down to the ground, you realize you do hear
Yeah, the only signs of life that he has is you can see the rise and fall of his chest. Otherwise, yeah, he's just splayed out.
As you realize now with the skies completely clear, you hear something. Cheering. The cheering of the people of Metros wash over you as far away as you are, seeming to roar against and through the stone of the city, echoing quite a long distance, as it seems like the entire city cheers and roars in your success in spite of all the odds. As the cameras are still looking down at all of you, what do you do, Mercury?
So I will fly up. Let it be known, on the 9th of Pantheon, the 5 came down here and saved the people of Metros. Was it Sidon who saved you? No! It was not. Was it your king who saved you? No! It was not. It was the 5 Almighty. And it was the Chosen that came down here and saved you people. I'll tell you, if you thought you couldn't see a miracle again, you were wrong. For we came, we saw, and we liberated Metros for the good of all. Not for the poor, not for the rich, but for those who believed in the fire. Come on now, let's hear you cheer.
The cheering almost seems to sort of pick up and amplify as you speak to these strange sort of owls watching you with a white light shining from their eyes as you float up and proselytize the merits of the 5, the miracle performed here. Let's go ahead and get yourself a laurel, along with you, Atreus, and you, Nikki, and you, Theamos.
Laurel's all around.
Congratulations, that's a +1 to one of you. Look forward to it. Yeah, Trace just gets up from his position and looking at the 5, he just nods his head. It's over.
At least for now. As Nyx puts a hand on Atreus' shoulder.
Yeah. Trace gets up, faces towards you. As he looks you in the eyes, and then he just gives a sheepish smile. But then his eyes drift over to Theamos and then over to all our fallen compatriots. And he just shakes his head.
I'll see to it they have a proper burial worthy for soldiers who made this happen.
I wonder what Mistral sees. From the heavens, I suppose they see only war. As he looks up to the sky, what's on earth? As he looks over to all the fallen soldiers, and then you can just see that same crease of worry, just this crestfallenness falls over Atreus' face. There's only carnage.
Okay, use this.
Thank you, Sophia.
Hold out a third orb.
Thank you. Alright, take it.
Seeming without really any struggle to it, it seems to sort of just latch in. You see the runes glow, and it seems to sort of lock into place.
And then I immediately walk over to Vulcan. Is this what you meant when you said the heart of an elemental?
He turns to face you and see him sort of blink his eyes for a few moments. Indeed it is. Well done, all of you. Sort of see Pythor turn around as well. Indeed! Well done to the lot of you. I wasn't worried for a moment. You had, as you see Theamos sort of coming over, as he gestures towards you. You had Theamos with you.
Wow.
Thanks, Dad.
You see him sort of look at you and then look back out to the rest of the group and then sort of double take again as you call him Dad. Of course. This is going to be a day worthy of celebration. Sounds like the people of Mitros are already celebrating. As he sort of just waves a hand towards some of the cameras, all of them looking down at you now. Here, give me 1 second.
How does Valis look? Nyx is looking over to the gods.
Valis seems to be talking at first with Kira. They seem to be sort of talking to each other in hushed voices. You can see just a little bit of this golden dust still floating away from Kira, the remnants of her instrument. And you see Valis put a hand on Kira's shoulder and give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Do you speak Celestial?
Oh.
No. Yeah, but you're preaching to the owls.
Oh, I finished preaching. That was a great preach.
You hear with a 23 something you don't understand, but something that sort of definitely sticks in your mind because it seems to be almost kind of whispered, and you manage to pick it up in spite of the cheers of the people sort of echoing it off from the city. Dios Domine, Otuata, Mina, Sin, Tualta, from Kira. Phrases that you don't understand.
With the
Find yourself short.
Yeah, Nyx doesn't know what they're saying. She hears their words and she starts to repeat them out loud as if she's trying to wrap her head around the language. But that's all.
as sort of repeating them out loud. Definitely, I think Sophia and Mercury would be able to hear you say it. As hearing what Nyx is saying, Sophia and Mercury would recognize Valis, or the first phrase being, "I am sorry for all that you have lost." Kira returning, "This was not lost, simply given." Where is it? I got a thing for you. Lots of things are happening. My throat is super dry. As Bartholomeus, you sort of weathered this whole storm, getting battered and beaten, tossed around, blown against pillars, zapped with lightning over and over and over and over and over again. And you can feel still just a bit of that lightning running through your fur as your rage is coming to an end. This large, beautiful ant tattoo across your chest, marking you as a descendant of the Myrmidons. And as you sort of look down, as you calm yourself, you can see just to its sort of southeast, marking across your body in a strange sort of blue, light blue light, you see a new shape taking form on your skin.
All right.
Another tattoo. Light blue in color for just a moment before it fades to white as the energy seems to leave it. You see a thundercloud with 3 bolts of lightning coming off of it. And immediately, the sound of this cheering leaves you. The mutterings of your allies around you fall away. The waves seem to even silence themselves as something you would not understand at this moment, is something you would come to understand perhaps maybe years from now. You'll get a glimpse into the far-flung future.
What do I see?
See a large bonfire, wood stacked into not really a shape, just a column, burning a light. You see a large, broad-shouldered man wreathed in a very nice-looking robe, one that seems to be handmade at the same time, a mixture of beautiful colors and this short hood that seems to stop just behind his horns, large and protruding up into the sky. You see many other minotaurs sitting around him in a circle as he tells them a story. As you hear his booming voice and only catch the tail end of this. Lightning split the sky. Thunder clapped through the city. The rains and winds tore across the vanguard of the 5 gods. But Bartholomeus struck true. The waves crashed ashore, but Bartholomeus stood tall. A miracle was played, and Bartholomeus saw it through. Remember his bravery. Remember his strength. Remember your ancestor. Remember Bartholomeus. As the vision fades and you find yourself connected to this magical tattoo on your body, one that carries with it your story. One moment in what is sure to be an exhilarating odyssey. You gain the myth of the storm. When you use a bonus action on your turn to enter a rage, you can infuse yourself with the power of your magical tattoo, the myth of the storm, and instead enter a storm rage. In addition to the normal benefits of rage, you can, once per turn, on your turn, choose one of the following magical effects to use. Thunderous Strike. When you deal damage with a weapon, you can choose to force the creature to make a strength saving throw. DC is 8 plus your proficiency plus con, or be pushed back 10 feet. Lightning Streak. When you hit a creature, you can cause an arc of lightning to jump from your foe to another within 10 feet as it takes lightning damage equal to 1d6 plus your proficiency bonus. Or Hurricane Defense. If you take the dodge action on your turn, you gain +2 AC against ranged weapon attacks.
Very nice.
Badass.
Yeah, you are.
As you can click image and see more or less what your tattoo looks like.
Oh, let's see that image.
Up top. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I gotta incorporate this.
You can, of course, take some artistic liberties. There's only so much that I can do.
That came out good.
Could you
It's
pop it up
awesome.
for the
The idea of the idea of the vision I had, that was awesome.
As you see the five gods talking amongst themselves, asking for a moment, leaving you all to yourselves, as it seems like the owls up above begin to fade away, falling away, the magic coming to an end. As you find yourself alone, you can hear the cheering continuing in some parts, but dying down steadily as time passes, as the city sort of comes back to life. As you all can talk amongst yourself, I have one more thing to present to you that you find. I just gotta find where I put them. Oh, there I put them. Haha, never mind. As gain a couple little items safely contained within spheres. Each one seeming to be comprised of, it seems like a strange mixture of metal and their corresponding elements. As you gain the core fragment of She Iran, whistling with wind inside of its sphere, nowhere near as strong as before it was fully contained by the miracle of Kira. Whatever entity contained within this fragment seemingly forced out by that magic, but there's still just a powerful remnant of that elemental energy remaining in that fragment inside of that sphere, along with one for Ul Takar, awash with water.
Text.
Yeah, the text for these is, and the core fragment of Yan Si
Ooh, that
Ben
one's
crackling
pretty.
with
Ibis
electricity
is
as
getting
well.
an upgrade. Ibis is getting an upgrade.
Just put all three of them in them. See what happens.
Oh god. This
Dear
strange
Lord.
metallic stone thrums and crackles with primordial power. What form will it take? Or will you try to consume this power and take it for your own?
I eat them. I pull a crack.
Oh yeah, if Krako's here, you just chomp right on down. As you
Feed it
all
to Sophia's scepter.
will gain those. And this confrontation comes to its end. The cheering finally fully dies down. The magic of the cameras already fully dissipated. We're gonna do something a little interesting. So, it seems like the city has been saved. It will open back up for most of its business starting tomorrow, and there's a host of things that you could potentially do in Mitros. So what I want to know is, how long do you all want to stay in the city?
30 years.
That seems kind of long.
35 years.
That's longer.
Believe it or not, it is in
Oh
fact longer.
God.
What are the games?
Yeah, one of the games.
We're delayed because of the storm. Going to be.
When are they usually scheduled? Because now there's no more storm.
Yeah, they would have already happened.
Hang out in Palace when you guys go host games now.
It's gonna be like within the.
I go ask Palace.
They asked for a moment, Thamos.
Yeah,
Okay, but I'm family, so.
Oh, Thamos.
It's true.
Nephew.
It's true. It's true. He's family. He gets to do whatever he wants.
Great games will need to be rescheduled and communicated with Arisia and any other groups who want to attend. I can't say for certain, but probably at least a month, maybe a month and a half.
Go back to the group. Do you think we could go deal with the Necropolis and then come back in time for the games? It'll take like a month or month and a half.
Let me think. How long would the travel be to the necropolis in and of itself? Like, just to go there?
To get all the way up to the Necropolis, the hardest part is the actual ascent of Mount Tillamook. That's sort of hard to guesstimate. You don't know what the situation on that mountain is going to be, and it's the highest mountain in the world. So it's definitely going to be perilous. You think just getting there to the base of it, probably a couple days. It's not that far. Climbing the mountain itself, maybe a week.
Damn.
It is hard to climb mountains. Very slow progress per day.
It would. You said a month. It would cut it. I feel like pretty close. It's already going to be a couple days to get there, and the mountain's already reaching to the skies. Plus, we're not sure how long we would be there.
I could probably ask them to delay it a little bit further. Maybe like 2 to 2.5 months.
Why don't
I don't want to leave tomorrow, you know.
No, we want to linger for at least a couple of days to regain our strength.
What season are we in right now?
Spring.
It's the rainy season.
If it's in
there
for a
might still
month,
be
I
snow on
don't
the
see.
mountain. Sorry.
I don't see why we don't spend our time here in Mitros. It would give us plenty of time to do any research that we need, gather resources on our own if we need it.
Fine.
I don't expect us to run blindly to the necropolis. That'd be a foolish idea.
Yes. I'm reluctant to wait long enough to participate in the games, because it's not just the month and a half until they start, it's also the whole duration of them.
Go for a while.
However, yes. The duration of the games is like, what, 3 weeks, a month?
Something like that, yeah. You have the preliminary games, which take a week, the actual great games, which take another week, then the great debates, which take another week.
I didn't realize it was a month-long event.
It's the Olympics. It takes a while.
It's the Olympics.
Yeah, I don't know how long those are either.
Yeah, the Olympics a month.
Everybody's season long.
I never knew that. I thought they were like 2 days for the Olympics.
Yeah.
No!
I don't know.
I don't watch sports.
You watch the opening ceremony shit, and then like a week goes by and it's over.
Nope, all you watch is bobsled.
No.
That's not how that works.
Anyways.
I'd say maybe at least a week, maybe 2 at most.
That is more along the lines that I'm thinking. That would mean that we could not stay long enough to participate in the games, and we probably wouldn't be back in time to participate, unless they were, as Thamos said, delayed.
I'm sure the city can use some time. It's been battered by the storm for who knows how long.
Okay, see if they'll be willing to delay it by another 2 weeks. That way our time here in Mitros doing whatever it is we want isn't going to completely delay us from returning in time. Just in case any of us here wanted to participate.
Here, let me go try as I kind of slide back to the gods. Hey, Aunt Valis, you know, we just did something amazing here, and I think the city would love to see the chosen in the games coming up, and if at all possible, we kind of have this important thing we have to do in the necropolis.
Yes.
You think you could delay the games maybe like another month?
Nix is like leaning out from behind the other members of the party just to see what Val is thinking. I don't actually think I need to. I think I'm taller than everyone. So I might have to lean if, Mercury's wings are like fluttering or flapping or whichever, just to make sure I have a good view.
I put my arm over Pythor's shoulder and give like a game-winning smile.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Because you called him Dad, and now he's happy about it.
I mean, how would you feel if your strange son suddenly popped up and then like a month later he was okay with calling you dad?
Well, I mean, he made you stop drinking too. Don't forget that.
Oh, that's Valis.
He was strange for a reason.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I don't know, this is...
I understand it is your turn to host the great debates, is it not? As Valis sort of leans forward, looks past her dad at Kira. Yeah, it is. So we can't very well have the debates if you're not in the city. No, we can't. And we can't have the events be separate because of everyone who's going to be traveling, can we?
Ouch.
See to it that you do not take far too long, nephew, as Valis looks back to you. But rest assured, make sure the great games and the great debates are held in, I cannot say your honor. The king would not enjoy that, or allow it, but I'll make sure that they wait for you.
Hey, thanks, Auntie. I give her a hug without waiting for her to go on back and I run back to the group.
You get a hug from her, and it's like there's warmth to it, like she cares about you, but there's definitely a sort of hesitation about it. Sort of like getting, if you could imagine getting a hug from like Professor McGonagall. Like it's there's care, but it's not, it's not like getting a hug.
Best fucking hug in the universe, because she's a fucking kitty while she hugs you.
Go back to alright, got it delayed.
Chosen.
Wonderful. 2 weeks in Mitros, and then off to the necropolis.
Sounds good.
Did the gods go back to talking to each other?
Pythor and Vulcan did. Valis seems to be literally as Theamos walks away, she literally pulls out a scroll from nowhere and just starts making notes on something. You're not sure, but Kyra seems to sort of walk back over to the rest of you. So, Oracle's chosen. What's next? Where will your odyssey take you?
To bed.
Yeah, probably to a medic.
A vacation.
You all do look awful.
Fuck, I think my spleen's hanging out. Hold on.
Sister, can you do something, please? Oh, yes, of course. Foolish. As you can see, Valis sort of shift her attention to the lot of you, and what did I actually prepare on you?
I don't know.
That'll work. We'll just upcast it. It's fine. Yeah.
Yes. Get that prayer of healing. Best downtime spell ever.
Cast some mass cure wounds on you guys.
Oh, that'll work too.
Brilliant.
Don't you son of a
cat.
Kitty being playful.
Kitty trying to murder my legs.
what else are you guys talking about as Valis has more than enough energy to heal you guys up?
How much?
Woo, we did it, guys. Alright, let's go chug health potions and sleep for
You add
like
your
a week.
wisdom modifier to this, don't you? Oof.
Woo, we did it.
Have to
Everyone
roll
died,
this
but we did it.
Elemental heart to Vulcan. 49.
Did we
I
just
have
get
some
49 hit
friends.
points?
I have some friends I haven't had a chance to visit since the storm. I want to make sure they're okay.
Get Michaela back to Daria.
Yeah, I think I
Be
gotta go
great.
sell some wine.
Did you finally remember, Mercury?
There's two sides to the parchment, apparently.
Oh.
I mean,
I see.
normally it's just one-sided parchment, but Sophia was being
Nyx
economical.
Nyx turns over to Sophia to see how she reacts to Mercury saying all of this.
Wait, do we all
Sophia's brain is burnt, and I don't know what he said.
He has some wine he needs to sell, apparently.
I look at Sophia and I look over her shoulder back at the other platforms. Where is everyone?
Oh, they're dead.
Dad.
Fallen.
First strike from the lightning storm.
Or the second.
Will be remembered in the Temple of the Five.
I look at
That's
her.
the only war. But here, there's only carnage by Thylea.
I look at her again and I take note of her feeble form. Impressive.
I did kill them all. Thank you.
Oh, Sophia.
Well, the fact that he was in the middle of that group and he somehow walked away okay.
Right, right.
I suppose I need to stop by the temple to make arrangements for their memoriam.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Bartholomeus and
Kayla, get
Sophia
hit
also
points too.
heal. Yeah.
Sorry.
How much? 40?
49.
9.
Everybody gets
Thank
49.
you.
I'm on
back to
full
full.
health.
That's more than my entire health full, so good deal.
Fucking Christ. Sophia would have been dead if she was with us, guys.
I mean, you're a wizard, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see? Wizards get like D4 for hit dice. Not really, but pretty much.
He's done talking yet.
Oh, Furia. Hey.
Yeah?
So I know you were looking for the hearts for what Vulcan is going to make for you, but there's like 3 of them. Can't have one.
Oh, yes, I think I only need this one. This, the lightning one.
Oh, cool. I'll take the other ones. Thanks. Or just one.
You just abscond with the other two.
Well, whichever one it is you don't want, we at least have an extra in case inspiration strikes.
Could look like he's done talking.
Y'all understand that we just kicked some elementals' ass.
And the Cerberus before them, and the
Yeah.
Boar before them.
I don't know if you realize this, Mercury, as Nyx starts to step forward, but we are quite literally the chosen ones, as foreseen by the Oracle.
Yeah.
You do remember that, yes?
Yeah, but I mean, like sometimes
The party with
sometimes
Kira's
in
friend did not erase
prophecies-
that.
Yeah, I mean, this just ain't like, oh yeah, we're the chosen ones. I mean, this is a big deal, y'all. I mean,
Being
So
the
was the
chosen one
Cerberus,
wasn't.
and the Necropolis will be next.
Yeah.
Thing that no
Just
one has
another
defeated.
task.
Challenges
we're
and
probably gonna get like
No one
free
took
food
down the
for life.
Cerberus, but look at us.
Yeah, does our fame
Wow.
increase?
It was also a baby Cerberus, though.
Yes, guess I don't think that really counts quite.
Atreus shrugs.
Favor.
We take our wins where we can get them, huh?
Yep.
All have been
Our
winning
legend
quite
only
handedly.
grows.
So,
Uh,
is there gonna be like a party, Pythor?
Of course, there's going to be celebrations all throughout the city. We'll probably even host some in Astoria, or at least a toast in your honor. There's some finalities I must take care of in that city. Probably can only stay for one night of celebrations.
Well, then I would suspect it's gonna be one hell of a night of celebration.
Expect so as well.
As
Yes.
As you can see, Ibis was damaged in the battle, but I have what you needed. Do you want me to repair Ibis and then send him to you with the elemental, or do you? I don't know.
Do not fret, little one. It will be easier for me to repair him myself and administer the core and the magic.
Here?
Trails him in one arm and takes the element of core in another.
Thank you.
You still have Kefalonia with you?
Yes, I think she was waiting at the gardens, but I'm not entirely sure.
Sophia would know, I believe.
Seem quite up for it at the moment, though.
Sophia might, Brenda does not.
Well, I'm sure with what I have in mind, Iris will be able to return to you quite quickly. Don't worry.
Perfect. Thank you. It's much appreciated.
Children, I'll be off. You will enjoy your celebrations, but there's always more work that needs to be done. And safely. Seems to sort of quite quickly make his Ibis in hand along with the core. Stopping by Theamos. Need to give me anything now, grandson? And Nick is dead.
Oh no.
You need to give me anything now, grandson.
Sophia still has the lightning log, right? Or do I have the lightning log? I give him the lightning log. Sophia's dead.
Is in fact dead.
Andy took his place.
All right, Andy, you should roll a skill check for me. As he'll take the lightning log and which core are you gonna give him a core?
Does it look like I can make something with the core? Or does it seem like only Vulcan can do stuff with it?
It certainly strikes you as potentially possible. The hardest component would be if you wanted to make anything of really decent, like, sort of potency, you'd need to do it with the Mithril Forge. But you could certainly do it.
Right. I'll give him the wind ore. Give him like another item to make that I'll talk to you about later.
Okie dokie. Vulcan parts with that. You can see Valis sort of tending to the bodies of those who fell in the fight, as a host of things are going to take place over the coming days, with you all spending crafting.
You cut out.
I said a host of things are going to take place in the city of Mitros over the coming days, but we shall hash out what those things are over a bit of time, as we're going to go into some downtime coming off the heels of all of this. And we'll come back and see where we're at, see what you guys get done, accomplish, achieve. But that is more or less all I have for you for this session of Heroes of Thylea, our 30th session. There are things that I will happily share with you after this, but for all of those listening and watching, I want to leave you with some information with the holiday season coming up. We're going to be needing to take a little bit of a break from Heroes of Thylea. It's not going anywhere. I love the game, but there are a host of things I need to take care of in real life that require more time. So we will be taking a brief hiatus for the holiday season and most likely returning for a bit in most likely December. So we'll probably take the next 2 weeks off for Heroes of Thylea. So I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight, for watching and listening and hopefully enjoying. And I will issue a final reminder to you. Stay tuned after the credits, after the closing moments of Heroes of Thylea and its ending song, for a sneak peek of something coming in the future. But that's all I've got for you. So, as always, may your dice roll 20s, and you always make your saves.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.
Bye.
Later.
Wash your hands.
You find yourself taking in a deep breath. The air is frigid and dry. The groan of metal surrounds you, comprises you. You know you've been called upon to make your move, to prove yourself. You step forward, each footfall heavy and echoing. You're an imposing figure, but that does not deter all challengers. The iron of your armor crunches into the glacier beneath you. So too do the steps of your would-be slayers. Wielding wicked blades of black steel, they charge at you. Their swing swift and lethal, shatter against your iron body. Bravery makes fools of them yet again. You look down at the dead men's faces and see fear at your visage. They flee. You raise an arm and your iron will latches onto their souls, freezing them in place before shattering. You descend a jagged peak into a valley, a battlefield that is but a graveyard surrounds you. Weapons lost to the echoes of time. Old winds of the realm of the betrayers swirl around you. Your blade juts from the ice, deathly energies swirling off it into the ether. You step closer and closer. You feel your strength returning in full. Feel your will filling every iron inch of the metal you are now. The frailty of flesh cast aside. You close your gauntlet around the handle of your blade, and the moment you do, you see her, standing in front of you. A pale ghost, clad in ancient armor, a helmet with a proud rise of hair protruding from it. Multiple spears protrude from her stomach and chest as she kneels before you.
Rise.
She stands. You step forward, sword in hand. The blade, as large as a man, deftly rends the air, splitting it open. As you drag the sword down, the portal opens before you. The sound of falling water and crashing waves reaches you. The wreck of a massive ship lists in the harbor.
The world has tried to forget my existence. Time to remind them why